storm, fanboys melt quick. I'm the angry vigilante here to fight the fight, breaking down the walls in the dead of night. I don't come for peace, I come for the storm. Fanboys melt quick when the truth gets warm. Solve content's high, I'm collecting those tears. Just got started, but I'm cutting through fears. I'm not here for brand deals, I'm not for sale. I expose your lies, rip off the veil. You can cry in the comments, but you won't survive. Like and subscribe if you feel that vibe. We're hot and salty tears, tearing down the walls. Fanboys falling fast, hear the vigilantes calls. No fake reviews, no corporate lies, just truth and fire burning in our eyes. Promise lost in Nintendo's dream, delusional faith blinded by the gleam. Defends every flaw like it's a sacred cause, but his blind devotion's just breaking laws. Player SS brings no honor or pride, throws family shade when he's running to hide. No integrity, just bitterness and spite, but the vigilante's here to set it right. We're hot and salty tears, tearing down the walls. Fanboys falling fast, hear the vigilante's calls. No fake reviews, no corporate lies, just truth and fire burning in our eyes. Cast guys, fake words can't hold the line. Sony fanboys smoke, but his reviews don't shine. Switch for shields, a corporate game, selling hype and spin while we call out the shame. Dark trays and Nintendo fanboys stuck on repeat, says the same old lines like a broken beat. Recycling words, no fresh insight, but we break through the noise and bring the fight. We're hot and salty tears, tearing down the walls. Fanboys falling fast, hear the vigilantes calls. No fake reviews, no corporate lies, just truth and fire burning in our eyes. If you're tired of fake, if you're done with the spin, join the fight, let the real talk begin. We're here for the truth, no need to hide, so make sure to like and subscribe.
Alrighty, I am so sorry, everybody. You know what? I think we should blame Gara. Gara, you know what? If you're watching this, I blame this on you. You had some computer problems yesterday and you sent it our way or something. Nah, I'm just joking. But I'm sorry about that, guys. I had to restart the computer. We all work on PCs. We all understand how it goes sometimes when it comes to PCs. But again, I am sorry. I do want to thank Matthew Buckley for giving out a membership. I really appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for coming back. But yeah, so the intro is called Salty Tears. If you go on my playlist on my channel, there's songs on there. There's like 5 of them, but the very first one is Salty Tears. That is the intro. We're back. Yes, we are. Raymond YouTube 1, King Paco Nintendo lover. How are you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. You think you the only one having the computer? Oh, King Paco, looks like we're all having computer issues. You know, I do not know what's going on. Awesome boss. Yes. Angry Vigilante Show. Okay, I just said that one. Thank you for the amazing intro, Banger. Thank you. Nice. We're back. Hello again. Yep, hello. Alrighty. So I got some awesome content. This is going to be a good stream. Okay. I got like 2 hours worth of content. So let's hope we can get through it. But if everybody don't know who this guy is, this one is known as Levelhead. I found out who Levelhead was through Gara of the Rage. And let me tell you, I have been provoked. If anybody knows who Levelhead Gamer is, you understand where that reference is. Yes, we are back, Power Mad UK. Thank you so much for coming back. So sorry for all that. But yes, we have Levelhead, and he calls me out. The slander on my good name. Now, me and Levelhead, we joke around. We always have fun at each other. So this is all in good fun. So let's just remember that, everybody. But let's get with Levelhead. Let me know if you guys can hear it when it starts.
I want to add in what Darkwing Dragon said. He said it's the Nintendo hate drifters level. in all honesty, the key card thing was always blown out of proportion for views.
I disagree with that one because if you notice, it's not like the whole game keycard stuff is really getting a lot of views as it is. So I don't know why this whole game keycard thing keeps coming up. And I have been very consistent on how it goes with nice turning up. Oh, yes, very nice. Thank you. Oh, the song that's playing right now. Oh, wait, are you talking about the song where it's just in the background with no like singing? It's just the audio. It's a song that's on Filmora that I use. But yeah, like when it comes to the whole game key cards, I mean, they're not really that popular as much as people are saying that the whole negativity around it. You don't see everybody making video after video really much anymore, Levelhead. So I don't know what you're talking about with that whole stuff. But you know what? I will sit here and say this when it comes to the whole game key cards, because I've been very consistent about it. If you want to go out and buy a game that is a game key card, I'm not going to bash you for it. Okay, the only time I ever really say anything is when you have YouTubers that are sitting here trying to influence people to accept them. You know, when it comes down to it, you don't technically own it. It is a digital thing when it comes down to it. A lot of people don't like them. It is what it is. I don't go out of my way to sit here and throw a fit over them because I personally don't really care about the whole game key cards. I know if I'm going to buy a full physical... Oh, we got a $5 super chat from Geezer Noob. Good morning, AB. Good morning, man. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Hello there, Michael Griffin. We got Mario 123. I laughed my butt off when I saw a Dreamcast guy so-called regretting to buy Galaxy Bundle. He knew it was going to be bad before he even bought it. So what the hell is he even going? I saw that. And you know what? I actually was going to put that in the thing, but I forgot to do it. So I'm sorry. But I was going to sit here and react to that one today. That's if you know you're going to like, this is where Dreamcast guy is the one that gives us bad names. If you go out of your way to purchase a system that you know you're not going to like and you know you're going to regret, it makes us all look bad because they all bundle us together with Dreamcast guy. I don't usually enjoy the term grifter, but if you really want to know a real grifter, Dreamcast guy is a real grifter.
1000% agree. Once it took on...
Good job. The war paint is on. I rented Galaxy and Galaxy 2 from GameFly. Exactly. If you've never played them or you want to replay them, you can rent them. You don't got to overpay $70 for them.
People running for people to be an echo chamber for them. That's when it became a thing. When
Come on, Levelhead. It ain't no echo chamber.
All the hating on game key cards came. I don't believe these people really hate game key cards. And this is how I'm explaining it.
Oh, so was I, Dark Rose.
And they was playing a game, Chronos. They was playing Chronos.
Levelhead, it is Chronos the New Dawn. You put some respect on that game's name. It is a phenomenal horror game that I would recommend anybody to pick up. It is that amazing.
And they made an interesting statement that caught my attention.
Oh, really?
They said, and I'll tell you who said it here after I set it up.
You could just say who it is.
That they're playing on, they didn't buy the game. They're playing on PlayStation 5. They didn't buy the game.
Oh, I wonder who this could be. Who is he talking about?
$69.99 for a game, right? So they use GameFly.
Yes.
And they was buying the game on GameFly.
Just so you know, Levelhead, I didn't say that I wouldn't buy a $60 game or a $70 game, but with so many games coming out that are not worth their price tag, I am very reluctant to spend my hard-earned money when I can rent them instead for a much cheaper price.
And so I got to thinking, I was like, okay.
Did you really?
You don't buy games, but you pay a subscription to rent games.
Just so you know, I do purchase games, everybody. I just wait for them to go on sale.
Monthly. And depending on what tier.
Exactly.
Because to me, it won't even be of any value if you do anything less than 3 games
which I do. I usually do play 3 games a month. Now, I may not always sit here and play 3 games off of Gamefly, but I usually do get 3 games a month. And just so everybody knows, I'm going to try to get to the comments also, but I'm looking at the comments off of my phone because I'm not able to do both and pause it through the Streamlabs thing that I normally use. I'm having a rough morning. Let's just say that we've all been having PC issues lately. I do not know what's going on. So we got Geezer Noob. My latest no Nintendo, you're not suckering me out of my money tactic, and you probably done this long before I did. eBay for around half price. I got Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Super Mario Odyssey that way. There you go. The only problem I have with eBay is I'm worried about getting a fake. That's the only thing. Technically, you're not buying games if you buy Game Pass. That's true. What's up? Happy October. Happy October, Halloween, Matt Media. Dark Rose, why pay for overpriced games when there are cheaper options out there? Key sites, rental service, and Humble Bundle. I don't know what Humble Bundle is, but I agree with everything else. I'll wait for a sale or wait for a pre-owned price that is reasonable. Exactly. We have a lot of pawn shops with Switch games, usually priced between $5 to $25. I look there a couple of times a month. There you go. You just better hope those pawn shops don't smarten up on how much those games are priced, just so you know.
At a time, so you were spending around $34 a month, which equates to about $408 a year.
No, with tax, I spend about $28 a month, not $34. Let's get that right. That's less than $360 a year.
Now, depending on how often you cycle the games out,
I play 3 a month at least.
You could be getting your money's worth and you could not be. Now,
I do. Trust me. I bet you. I promise you, I get my money worth
out of GameFly. But
I do too.
If you don't buy your games anyway, should we take what you have to say about game key card and lack of ownership as serious as some want you to take them if they don't even buy games?
Of course you should. Now, I do buy games. Just because you happen to see me rent a game doesn't mean I literally, actually, because of you, Levelhead, if you're watching this, I went and bought because it's because of Keith, because you guys had to say, oh, there's this big sale on the Steam right now, their autumn sale, and there were a bunch of deals. Because of you guys, I literally sank like $50 buying a bunch of games. So I hope you're happy with that I had to go and buy more. Do you know how much of a death glare I was getting from my wife when she saw that I bought a bunch more games that I really did not need, but I couldn't help myself because they were such an amazing deal and I hadn't played them in forever, or I haven't even been able to play them? So I blame you, Keith, for that one. I'm pretty certain that was you. We'll get into that one.
At all? And their reasoning for not buying the games is because they're too expensive? So they're comfortable with giving away $30 a month to rent a game long term?
Well, let's think about it here, okay? So if we go off of I believe Chronos of New Dawn was $60 if you want to buy the game. Okay, but most games coming out now are at $70. So when you sit here, take $70, and especially with Nintendo trying to push $80 games, Levelhead, okay, because I rent that Kirby Switch 2 edition, which was $80, by the way. So when you sit here and look at if I do, even if we just go down to 70, let's not even include the 80. 3 a month for $70, we can go down to $60. That's $180 in a month. Yes, you own the games, you can sell them back, but guess what? If you rented all 3 of those on Gamefly with the thing that I use, okay, that's $28. We'll round it up and say $30. So $30 for those 3 games. And Gamefly also has other tiers. You can go down to $20 where you can still have 2 games at a time, but I do the $28 because I like to game lock the games so I can sit here and get the games almost day one. So that's why I do that tier. But yes, you can take their opinion seriously. Even if someone doesn't buy games, let's say they can't afford it or they just don't care to own the games. Like, it doesn't change what is fact. people don't like game key cards because they don't feel like they own the game and they feel like it's a ripoff. Plain and simple.
Isn't that basically a game key card?
No, renting is in no way the same as a game key card. I don't even know where you came up with that logic there, Levelhead. I'm waiting. Big pause.
Am I tripping?
Yes, you are tripping.
If now K-Bum, you help me out.
Okay.
Everyone jump in.
Okay.
If
Okay.
I'm renting the game, now I know you don't have no problem. So this
Nintendo, I don't know, PlayStation
just-
Gamer. That one might actually be Microsoft, to be honest. When it comes to consoles, Microsoft. Video games, I'm going to give it to Nintendo.
Are on the front lines warned against game key cards and the anti-consumer nature of a game key card, yet in the same breath, you don't buy games.
Well, I do buy games. You just happen to see me playing a game that I rented. Now, I don't pay for brand new games that first come out because I don't know if it's going to be worth my money. I buy a game when I think it's going to be worth my money.
You rent them.
Oh, and I'm so sorry for not. Thank everybody for being a member. I mean, thank you, John Marr. Thank you, Raymond, YouTube One, the PlayStation Gamer. I'm sorry I haven't been thanking you guys in this stream. I have to look at the chat on my phone because I can't. I've had a hell of a morning. I'm so sorry for not saying thank you guys for being members. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Aren't you essentially doing the very same thing?
No. Game key cards and renting is two different things, Levelhead.
I would move it towards it's similar to Game Pass.
Exactly. Even Keith is having a hard time trying to grasp the concept of the logic here, Levelhead. It's nowhere near the same. And I swear, did you sit here and just read the title of that Chronos A New Dawn where I said that Nintendo people have to wait for their fake physical? Did you get that triggered over that, Levelhead? Come on, it's a title. It's meant to grab people's attention.
But to your point of saying it's similar to not owning doing the key card. In a sense,
Well, of course, you don't, with the game key card, you don't own the game. When you're renting it, you don't own the game. But the difference is you're paying a lot of money for those game key cards. I don't pay a lot of money to rent the game.
yes, because you're not prioritizing ownership.
No, I'm prioritizing my wallet. That's what I'm prioritizing.
There you go.
Right? You're prioritizing playing the game. You're not prioritizing owning the game.
Exactly. That's okay. That's why I choose to rent newer games. I ain't paying full price at the game if I don't know if the game is worth it. Plain and simple. But also, Levelhead, you probably didn't know this. K-Bum could have told you this. Let's say that I wanted to keep that Chronos The New Dawn. Let's just say that was a game that I thought I was going to replay over and over again. You do understand, Levelhead, that I can choose to keep the game and they will knock off $5 off of the asking price of the game. You do understand that, Levelhead. And I have done that before. I did that with Astrobot. When I rented Astrobot, I decided to keep the game because it was a phenomenal game and I knew that I was going to replay it again at some point.
Okay. So, hold it right there. I just want to.
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
now, if you're not. So, okay. So, I did the math.
Somehow, Levelhead, I think you might have a hard time with math here, but let's continue.
I know you didn't get a chance to see it because I was like, dang, K-Bum ain't saying nothing. He the game key card guy here. I did the math.
Because even K-Bomb knows that this don't make no sense. And plus, me and K-Bomb, we're Gamefly buddies. We got each other's backs.
And so this year I've bought for my Switch. Currently I have, and I pretty much only have bought for my Switch this year. I haven't bought anything for my PlayStation 5 this year. I've bought around 11 to 12 games for my Switch 2. And when
Yeah, but Dark Rose, you got to be careful about that one. That one might be a no-no if you do something like that.
I did the math on how much that costs, I have spent around about $400.
Well, technically, Mario, you're not exactly supposed to. Just on that one, okay? Mario 123, If I were you, I would look up the laws before doing something like that. We are live after all, and there are fanboys watching right now. So just remember that, guys.
So there's 12 games this year at about $400 this year.
$400 for 12 games? Come on, Levelhead. We know damn well next year you're going to be spending a lot more. With Nintendo trying to push everything to $80 for a game? Come on here.
If you are doing the 3-tier of GameFly, that's $408 a year. So
no, my tier is not $408. My tier is like $360 at the very most. We got Desire in the house. Who is the guy you claim to be the new Harmon? He will be up in a couple of videos, but I had a couple people slander my good name, Desire. Now it's all in good fun, of course. They're just having fun. I poke fun at them. They poke fun at me, but I got to get through these people that called me out. Okay. I got to get through them first.
But I get to play those games until the servers stop allowing me to. On some of the games I outright own. Some of the games is on digital, and some of the games is one game is a game key card.
Yes, but Levelhead, if we're going to be honest, it's not like we're going to replay these games all the damn time. You might replay some of them, but usually when I play a game, the likelihood that I go back to replaying it isn't really a likely thing, because I play a lot of RPG games, and if we know RPG, they are very long games.
I'm going to be able to play that game until Ubisoft decides to not hold it on their servers, which is probably at least a decade.
Okay, if you're talking about Star Wars Outlaws, Levelhead, let's be honest. How many times are you actually going to replay that game? Come on here. Me and you both know that is a mediocre game. Let's be honest here.
And a half from now. Whereas in order for you, not you, K-Bump, but the person I'm thinking of, to continue to play Call of Duty, to continue to play NBA 2K, or whatever game you playing.
Yeah, sorry, Matthew. The guy is Levelhead. If you're watching this, your mic is very low. So I'm sorry about that.
You have to keep renting that game and holding it in your queue.
Well, technically, you don't hold it in your queue, Levelhead. When you put a game in the queue, it's so you can get ready to rent it. Once it gets sent out to you, it actually leaves your queue.
Actually, you are paying. If let's say you keep a online game like Overwatch or Call of.
Okay, Levelhead. Do you think that I would sit here? If I was to play Overwatch, let's say I was to play that game nonstop, month after month. No, in that case, you're better off buying the game than renting it. But you saw me play a single player game that I beat in about 12 hours here. Come on, I'm not going to play hundreds of hours of that game month after month like you would in an Overwatch or Call of Duty, Levelhead. Come on, man. Now you're just shifting the narrative a bit.
Or something. You keep it out because you want to play with your friends the whole year. You are basically playing about $11 a month for that game. So in a year span, if you keep it out a whole year, you didn't spend $69.99 for that game. You actually spent over $100.
Very true. I will completely agree with that one there, Levelhead. But you need to understand this one. If I was to go get Overwatch and I was to keep it for a year, I wouldn't sit here and continue to keep it. I would buy that kind of game. Okay, I would probably rent it to try it out, and then if I enjoyed it and I knew I was going to continue to play it over and over again, then I would buy it. But I wouldn't sit here and rent a game to keep for a year. I would never recommend anybody to do that, Levelhead. Come on here. I'm recommending GameFly to people when it comes to single player games. You have never heard me recommend GameFly for a multiplayer game here.
To rent a game. Now, again, if you're doing what K-Bum does and you constantly cycling things out, that's beneficial because you can play more games. You can play a lot.
That's exactly what I do. I do that all the time. If you go back and look at my game reviews, most of them came from rented games. But I bet, K-Bomb really loves sports games. He loves Madden. I doubt that he rents that game. He probably bought it at full price because he knows he's going to play that all year until the next one comes out.
The games for less. But if you playing like what I think some of these guys are doing, you are essentially playing about 7-8 games a year.
I play a lot more than 7-8 games a year, Levelhead. I play at least 3 games a month, at least a month.
So, and to me, the math ain't math.
Well, because you're creating a narrative that I don't do. I don't rent games that I'm going to keep month after month after month. I generally rent single player games, Levelhead. The game that you saw me playing was Chronos: The New Dawn, which was a single player game. It wasn't multiplayer, man. Power Mad UK. Why is he called Levelhead when he's not? Well, usually he is level-headed. Just in this one, I don't know what got him triggered, to be honest.
And your cry of ownership makes no sense if you don't own nothing.
Levelhead. When have I ever cried about ownership? Whenever I have talked about game key cards, it's usually when it comes to who's at fault for the game key cards. I've usually said that they're a waste because if you're going to have a physical, you should have a real physical, not a fake physical. Whenever you ever seen me dedicate time over and over and over again to videos where I sit here and cry about ownership here? I have made a video here and there about ownership, I'll admit that one, but I don't sit here and go out of my way and constantly talk about ownership over. Guys, down in the chat, have you ever heard me make video after video where I cry about ownership all the damn time?
So why should I take anything you're saying serious?
Because if you don't like game key cards because you view it as you don't own your game, that's just a fact. It doesn't matter if you buy games or if you rent a game. That's just a fact right there, Levelhead.
I think that's the point of contention there. I wouldn't care if K-Bone was playing 2 or 3 games a year and he was paying for that service.
Yeah, I don't want K-Bone to think I'm better than him. I'm just
I ain't worried about that.
Okay.
No, what I'm saying is I wouldn't care because he's not on the internet blasting game key cards and ownership.
When have I ever really done that? Yeah, see, Matthew Buckley just said, don't think so. I have maybe done that once or twice, but I've never gone out of my way and done that over and over and over again. I mean, Levelhead, K-Bop, or Keith, do you guys even watch my videos? To be honest, have you watched my videos recently? I complain more about the prices than I do game key cards here. I personally don't really care that much over the game key cards. I think that they're not a good thing. I think that it's not good if you actually want to own the physical game itself. That I think is terrible. But I got no problem buying a digital game. I got no problem buying physical games. Obviously, I have no problem renting games. What I care more about is my wallet over anything else.
Right.
And that's the issue. The issue is this person is talking about ownership, and literally building. Let me be careful here. Literally building a following to attack a certain group of people.
Keith, I have never created a following attacking a group of people. A lot of my subscribers are actually Nintendo fans, believe it or not. I am a Nintendo fan, and so are a lot of my subscribers. They do enjoy Nintendo after all. And the thing is I'm not afraid to stand up to Nintendo, or I'm not afraid to stand up to the influencers. But because of all this toxic positivity from the Nintendo community, if you dare speak out against it, you get labeled as a traitor or a grifter, and they sit here and constantly attack you. I'm just not afraid to take all the heat from it, and I'm a voice for people. That's all it is.
And the whole time, they don't really care about ownership. Right. They really don't. They just using it as...
Of course I care about ownership, but I care more about my wallet than I do ownership. When it comes down to it, I got no problem renting a game if it means it's going to be cheaper. I don't know if that game's going to be worth the price that they want to sell it at. Keith or Levelhead, have you two ever bought a game that you paid full price for and then regretted afterwards? You're telling me that you've never had that happen to you in your entire time on this planet. Come on here.
As a talking point for followers.
There you go.
And to me,
That's good. Warpaint
a
is on.
weak position. If you really stood on that, everything that you do and you say, oh, I don't like game key cards, and that position should be everywhere.
I'm not a huge fan of game key cards, but that's not mainly what I go after. I go after the prices. If you watch most of my videos, 9 out of 10 times they are about pricing, not really about game key cards that much. To J Biggs for life. I follow ABS. I don't agree with him, but I do find my dude ABS entertaining, and I love the theme song. Thank you so much. Thank God for Steam. Exactly, Desire. Thank God for Steam refunds. Now, answer me this, Desire. Can you buy a game on Steam, play the whole thing in like a few days, and then get a refund for it? Can you actually do that? Because I heard that you can.
Everywhere you turn, that same position you should take that same position. But you can't just say, well, I'm just gonna attack Nintendo because reasons. And I don't like.
I attack Nintendo over the pricing. That's mostly what I do. You guys seriously need to go back and watch my videos there. And I wonder if Keith, if you even know who he's referring to here.
What they're doing, but then you go and get a game on Xbox, or rent a game, subscribe to Xbox.
Hey, I used to be subscribed to Xbox, but once I got Gamefly, there was no reason to have the Xbox subscription. I ended my subscription before they even raised the prices on that.
Whatever it is that you do, it's like
PlayStation 5 and GameFly.
Exactly.
Right. Well, I'm just putting out scenarios.
I just trying to make
I know you're
sure.
gonna bring.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring it home, but
Right,
I'm just saying, like,
Okay, so as long as it plays less than 2 hours, you have to be able to beat it less than 2 hours, and refund are only available. Okay. Well, that's good, Desire, because someone told me that you could play the game, beat it in a day or two, and then get a refund, which if you played the game to beat it and then try to get a refund, I don't know if I agree with that one, but okay, that's a very fair thing. There you go. You have 2 hours. There you go. That's very good.
you can't. I wouldn't. You can't do that because you're gonna get basically called out if your fans are, smart enough to notice it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My fans are very smart, thank you, Keith. But the thing is, I don't go on this warpath against game key cards like you guys think I do. I think what happened was, I think Levelhead watched one video a long time ago where I talked about game key cards, and that was really about it. Obviously, I don't think that they're good. They're not good for the industry. Now, I still think that Nintendo should have went with discs. They're far better for the consumer. Number one, they're cheaper. And at least you're going to have the game on the disc, unlike those game key cards. I've said that plenty of times.
Or you could just be quiet and just enjoy gaming however you want to enjoy it.
No, Keith, that's not how this works. Someone has to push back. If we don't push back, Nintendo's going to get greedier and greedier.
If you don't want to buy game key cards and you don't like them, you don't have to get on the internet and say nothing about them.
Of course you do.
Right.
Because what you're doing is,
Keith, if you don't like what we have to say, you don't have to get on the internet and talk about it. See, I can use the same psychology you're using.
ownership is your point of contention, then what you're doing is hypocritical.
Ownership, when was ownership ever my part of contention? I talked about game key cards because that was the subject at the time. Do I enjoy game? No, I don't like the principle. It's more the principle about it than anything. Will I buy a game key card? No, I will never buy a game key card at full price. Now, if they were selling a game for like $1 or $5 and it happened to be on a game key card and I really wanted to play it, maybe. It's kind of hard to say no to a $5, $10 game. But am I going to sit here and spend $60, $70, $80 on a game key card? Hell no, I'm not going to do that.
I'll let you bring it home.
So,
He ain't bringing it home.
Mr. Angry Vigilante,
That's right. You say my name because you want to know what it is?
Oh, take me, Dad.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Sorry, Levelhead. If you're watching that was not the right one.
I'm your soul daddy.
There you go. That's right. That was the correct button. I pressed the wrong button.
need answers.
Okay.
if you're going to be on the front line of arguing about the anti-consumer nature of game key cards, sir, I need you to buy some games.
I do buy games. You didn't even ask me if I bought game Levelhead. You literally could have reached out to me and asked me, hey, do you buy any games? Yes, I buy games. Trust me. I own on Steam 40 games. I know it doesn't seem like much, but I just started with Steam not too long ago. I also own games on PlayStation and on the Switch. I still have my Xenoblade Chronicle games. I will never get rid of those games because those are the greatest games on the Switch right now. I will never get rid of those damn games. But don't worry, Levelhead, I promise you, I do sit here and buy games. Maybe I don't have to pay full price. Is that what this is all about? Are you jealous, Levelhead, that I get to enjoy the games like Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I didn't have to waste $70 on a game that didn't have enough quality content for that price? Is this what it is, Levelhead? Mm-hmm.
I need you to buy some games.
I do buy games.
I can't take you serious if you crying about lack of ownership and you
Levelhead, when have you ever heard me crying about? Okay, Levelhead, I swear that you heard me say one line and that is stuck with you for almost a year now.
comfortable with renting games because games are too expensive.
Of course. What is wrong with that? It is perfectly reasonable to rent a game if you don't want to overpay for them. You're waiting for Tears of the Kingdom 2025 amiibo to be very cheap. Oh, it'll happen.
So the only thing you caring about is the experience. You get to play the game.
No, Levelhead. I care about my wallet. That's what I care about.
Send the game back. That's equivalent to just a game key card. And actually,
That's nowhere near the same thing as a game key card. Now you're just reaching.
the person who got the game key card gets to play the game way longer than you and enjoy it for way longer than you.
Okay. And most of the games that I get, like Kirby and the Forgotten Land Switch 2 edition, if I wanted that, I would have paid $80 for that damn game. Guess what? I played it. I beat it. I thought it was fun. Wasn't worth the price. But guess what? I haven't really thought about it since I finished playing it. The game to me wasn't very memorable. So guess what? If I would have paid $80 for it, it would be sitting on a shelf collecting dust, not doing nothing for me.
Actually, for cheaper.
No, they do not. Because most people, when they play a game, they probably don't really, most people do not replay the same game over and over and over again, Levelhead. Maybe that's you, but a lot of people do not.
Because once you get done paying for that subscription in 1 year, if you're not sending them games back fast enough and get running through them and sending them back and running through another one.
Let's see here. Can I need to see if I can look it up here real quick. Let's go to my Gamefly. Do they have a thing where it shows how many games I rented? I wonder if I can see my history here. No. Nope. That's Q. That is not. Nope. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can. I would never buy Kirby, even if it was $5. I mean, for $5, the game was actually pretty good. You know, but no. It is not worth $80. It's not even worth $70. No, I cannot. So let's see if I can remember off the top of my head. Okay, let's go back to the thing. There we go. Okay, so Levelhead, if you're watching this, I
Basically,
I accidentally pushed the space button. Okay, here, so I can think better. Listen, Levelhead. Off of what I can remember, I started Gamefly about 3 months ago, roughly. Okay. And I've rented about 7 games in the last 9 months because I played a couple of games that I already own or that I bought as a digital, like on the eShop or on Steam or something. But you know what? Levelhead, I have rented about 7 games. And one of them was a $50 game. One was a $60 game. So that's 50, 110. Okay, just for those two. Then I sat here and got one $80 one, which was the Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So that would put it at 190. All right. The other the other 4 games I got were all 70. Oh wait, no, it was 2 $60 ones. So I did an $80 one, 50, so that's 130. And then I did two $70 games, which is $270. And then I did four $60 games, which is $240. So yeah, okay, I'm already losing count. But I literally paid $90 to play all those games. Do you understand if I would have bought every single one of those games, Levelhead, I would have paid probably over $400. You do understand that, right? Okay. So no, I saved a shit ton of money.
Are renting games where they get to own that game for at least a decade and a half and enjoy that game.
Yeah, I do not care if people get to own Kirby and the Forgotten Land for a decade and a half. I do not care if people get to own the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake game for a decade and a half. I do not care if people get to own what was one of the other ones, the Donkey Kong Bonanza. I do not care. Okay. Most of those games, out of all the games that I have rented, only 3 have I actually ever considered keeping, and 1 is just too overpriced. Sonic Crossworlds, I'm loving the game so far, but if everybody's listening, it is overpriced. Sorry to tell you guys that. In my opinion, it is well overpriced. Still a fun game. Astrobot, I kept, which was a great game. I paid $50 for that game, Levelhead, and I got to keep it. And then with Chronos the New Dawn, the only reason why I sent it back was because I knew that I was not going to want to replay it again because it was a very difficult game.
That server goes down.
Yeah, I don't care if the server goes down. Most of those games that I literally have rented off a Gameplay Levelhead, I will never sit here and play ever again.
So they get more bang for their buck than you.
Yes, he does. I disagree. Literally, if I would have paid, okay, let me do the math again. So I did a $50 game and an $80 game. That's $130. And then I did a 70, which was 200, 270 for another one. So then I did 60 or 270, 120. So 270 at 290, 390, $450. If I would have bought Hershey, I have no idea what that is, Desire. Who's Hershey, Desire? But yeah, if I would have bought all those games, paid out of pocket, Levelhead, I would have paid $450. I paid $90 to rent all those games. I did keep one. So when you sit here, I'll just add $30 to it because I did pay $50, but I also got the membership, if we're being honest. So, or even, I could add it. So I paid $140 in the last 3 months for all those games, and I kept one of them, which is including the $50 one, Levelhead. Instead of paying $450, I say $300, man.
Because they don't have to go back and send for the game back when it gets hype again. All week I got to send for Overwatch, and I got to wait for a couple of weeks until it arrives to my.
It doesn't take 2 weeks, Levelhead. I don't know who here told you that it takes 2 weeks to get a game. I don't know about you, K-Bum. When they ship it to me, if it gets shipped on a Monday, it'll be here by Thursday. Now, if it gets shipped on a Friday, it might take till next Friday to get here. But at the very latest, it has taken maybe 6 days for me to get it. Okay? I have never had to wait 2 weeks for a game to be shipped here. So whoever told you that, Levelhead, they were full of shit.
House, they can just re-download that game.
Yes, he is, Geezer Noob.
So,
but it's all in good fun,
found
guys.
That puzzling and kind of interesting that a person that is arguing hard on game key cards don't.
Okay, now you're reaching here. I have never argued hard over game key cards. I maybe have talked and mentioned game key cards, but I don't talk about game key cards that much. I talk more about the pricing than anything.
Buy games. And hey, I like you, Angry Vigilante, but tighten up, sir. Tighten it up.
I am tightening up, and I like you too, Levelhead.
You can't be out here talking about you don't buy games and complaining about ownership. That's not your fight.
But you never, oh my God, Desire, you're in the chat. Have you ever heard me really talk about ownership? How often do I actually talk about ownership, Desire? Levelhead, there is a reason why K-Bum hasn't really spoken at all through this whole damn thing. Even he knows this logic don't make sense.
Now, those who are collectors and serious about collecting and game preservation, I'm with you. If you don't like it, you are standing on something that you've been doing. You are a collector. I understand your plight. I may not align with you on continue to fight for.
I'm starting to think, Levelhead, is that you just don't like that Nintendo is getting so much backlash over the game key cards. Levelhead, you're just going to have to accept it. Nobody wants them. You are an outlier.
This is because of the nature of the Switch 2. It is a necessary, I'm not going to call it an evil, it's a necessary requirement. It's necessary, right?
No, game key cards are not necessary. Just because Nintendo is conditioning you to think that. I mean, I don't watch too much of your content anymore, but last time I remember was during Player Essence. Exactly. Desire. Yeah, see, I don't talk about the game key card stuff, and I get it, man. I understand.
Any other reasons that has been shared. But I want to own my game, too. I want to own my game.
Well, you don't own that Star Wars Outlaw there, Levelhead.
Pay for my game. But I'm going to play this game, and I'm not going to care about this game in about a decade.
Exactly. I played Kirby in the Forgotten Land, DK Bonanza. I rented it, and I'm not going to care about it in a decade either. I don't care about it a month later.
So if you want to collect, I get it. But if you ain't collecting and you ain't even buying games, I need you to sit to the side and.
Sure, you know what, Levelhead? If I didn't buy games, I would sit aside. But guess what? I do buy games.
Hush. I say that with all love. Let's move to the next.
Desire. I am too busy with life and making content. It's been a lot of salt to sit through. Oh, I understand, Desire. I get it. That's why I sat here doing the salt once a week. Because you might agree with this, Desire, but sometimes going through and dealing with the idiots, it starts to take a toll on you a bit doing that every day. It really does. That's why it's better that I can get through this all at once. But when it comes to Levelhead, this was all in good fun. He even told me behind closed doors this was all in good fun. I got no problem with it. Now, Levelhead, you kind of made yourself look bad. But next, we got Sandstorm. Now, I'm actually pretty cool with Sandstorm, and I sat here and told him to talk about a topic, and I gave an idea for one. So I got called out also in this one. And remember, everybody, this is all in good fun. Come on, let's get through it. I know.
It's how the game loop's going to be, this and the other. Generally announcing DLC that can be pre-ordered like alongside the base game. I generally am not a fan of that.
I agree. I'm not a huge fan of it either, especially when it comes to single player, like role playing games like that. I'm not a huge fan of that one because it's going to come across as cut content.
Now, we didn't really see much of it. It was more like just an announcement of it. We didn't see anything of the true content outside of their, well.
What was he doing, Benjamin? Benjamin Aristotle buys. Dude, Prime was on last night whining about people photoshopping him into gift. I didn't even know people were doing that. I can see why he's mad. I bet when Harmon sees the thumbnail, he's not going to be happy about it. I promise you that one.
Officially, there's two versions of Mega Raichu.
Wait, Player Essence came on there too, Benjamin? Oh, I bet he would. Them two, I swear. Them two together. I actually don't have a problem with Primey.
Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. Following like the original XY release, we had two versions of Charizard, two versions of Mewtwo, because Gen 1.
Exactly.
That was cool, this and the other.
Yes, and Jeremiah, I believe that you're the one that's talking right now, but it's kind of hard to see because I'm looking at this little tiny screen. But you got to understand, Jeremiah, just like you said, we have gotten only two other times where they got an X and Y Mega, which was Mewtwo and we got Charizard. And guess what? They were both in the base game. You're telling me, okay, if we're being honest, Raichu is not this very beloved character. Raichu doesn't get that much love. For crying out loud, they literally gave Raichu Megas to make him look more like Pikachu, for crying out loud. That's how much or how bad Game Freak treats Raichu when it comes down to it. But that's neither here nor there. There is no way that they are going to build an expansion story around Raichu. When they do expansions, it's always around legendaries or mythicals. Okay? When you had Sun and Moon, You had an expansion where they had all the villainous teams. You also went after the legendary in that game, the Krozma, if I remember it correctly. Sword and Shield, you literally had them based off of legendaries and mythicals. Scarlet and Violet, the exact same thing. So what? You're going to make me believe that they're going to create this expansion story surrounding Raichu of all Pokemon. Come on. They sat here, gave Raichu those X and Y's to make it look more like Pikachu. And instead of giving it to us in the base game, they sat here and cut it out. Now, maybe the story itself might not actually be cut content. We got to wait until it comes out to find out. But I am willing to die on this hill that Raichu was literally cut content. There is no way around it.
They did tease, and if you go back and watch all different Mega Stones with the different colorings that popped up, they did tease other Mega Evolutions.
Hey, J Biggs, you're on that screen too with the texting.
And there's enough speculation out there. Not
Or
go
commenting
into that today. That actually kind of goes in the spoiler territory too. But I think they just did it because they know they got it like that. It's Pokemon. The end.
Exactly. That's exactly why they did. They literally cut the content from Raichu because they think they got it. Even though I don't see Raichu really selling a whole lot. Raichu is not that guy.
Like I'm not even like I'm not gonna be mad about it. I'm just kind of like y'all shouldn't do this, but I know why you did it, and I really have no choice but to just accept it, man. But I will add to that too, because I'm sure some people will be like, oh, you know, it's cut content or whatever. That cannot be confirmed right now because
most likely. Oh no, not most likely. You are correct. It cannot be confirmed yet if it's cut content or not. Most likely it is. You can look at many times we have found when they have advertised expansions or DLC before the game's even out yet, it has been most likely confirmed that it was cut content. Look at Destiny. Look at Assassin's Creed Shadows. They literally advertise, oh, if you pre-order, you get the first expansion for free. Come to find out, it was cut content, for crying out loud. And I know there have been many other games to do that crap.
Did not see the full contents of that DLC. We did not get a lick of nothing. All we saw was a friggin' Sonic Racing Crossroads ring in the wall in that version of Parents Prance in that game, Legends EA. The character staring at like, what this? And that's it. That's all. That's literally all we got. We don't know what that means. We don't know if it's going to be a brand new area. We don't know if it's going to be not a city. We don't know if it's going to be just a city, but like Kirby Forgotten Land StarCraft.
Most likely it's going to be. But can you imagine that through the whole game, they don't let you leave the city, and then in the expansion, like, oh, you get to go outside the city? I think a lot of people are going to throw a fit over that one.
World where it's just things are added to it to make going through it different or interesting. We don't know none of that. So I think folks that may say that, I believe that's disingenuous in this case because we don't know that. We can't confirm it. Let's just speak facts right now.
Yes, but factually, we can use some logic here, and we can use a little bit of common sense.
Let's not use emotions and all that.
Oh, come on. When you guys get angry when people talk about Nintendo, you're telling me you don't use emotions? Come on here.
But as far as the practice of announcing it before release, not a fan of that.
At least you can admit to that one. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you.
Not a fan of that. They did kind of try and do the carrot with the stick though, with like if you pre-order this with the game, you'll get these little cosmetics for your main character day one when Legends EA launched.
Yeah, and most of us do not care about the cosmetics. We very rarely do you hear people complain about the cosmetic part.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not gonna really throw a hissy fit on that because one, to me, and this is just subjective, those outfits look whack to me. So I think it, and from what I've read and what I've read was the latest previews that came out this week as well. This is probably the most robust customization of any Pokemon game thus far.
Yeah, right.
And they're not gender locked, so there's that too for those how you more freely able to express your Pokemon trainer character now. So
there you go.
Great. That's
awesome.
Great.
There we go.
But that's really it. That's my whole stance, man. Not a big fan of it, honestly.
Oh, it's Nintendo Prime. Look who we have here. How is Primey doing? So I think that's what you said. I'm having computer issues. I can confirm that person on X came. Oh, okay. You're talking to, I don't know exactly what's going on, but how you doing, Primey? We missed you so much. Don't worry. I'm going to be reacting to you too. This community, nice. What community? I haven't been reading. What's going on? What's going on X? I have no idea what's going on here. I'm completely clueless. Can someone let me know what's going on?
I'm not gonna be, punching the pillow, punching the air angrily about it, because we know how Pokemon then move. We saw how Scarlet and Violet came out, and we saw how many that I think that's the second best-selling Pokemon game of all time.
And we also remember the whole thing about the national decks.
At this point,
oh, it's nasty shit you don't want to know. Well, Prime, I do remember you talked about Nintendo Land, and I will sit here and say I agree with you. It is not that serious. People should not be sitting here doing that kind of stuff. So I do support you on that one.
so we know how they
Oh, we got Blast. How's it going, Blast?
move. It is what it is. You just if you just hard press 10 toes down, I don't like it. Vote for your wallet.
I'm going to do both. You can vote with your wallet and you can vote with your voice. How do you think we got Microsoft to finally change the $80 crap?
There you
As
go.
always,
That's all
but
you can do.
we know how Pokemon what do you call it? Boycotts work.
No, you mean fanboys will say it right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Make it successful.
They don't ever. Those things don't ever
Yeah.
work.
Oh man.
That's it, man.
Yeah, go ahead,
that's-
Vito. Yeah, go ahead.
That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
All right, so
Who's next?
is
Okay, this guy.
Pokemon considered a
No.
fighting game?
No, Pokemon is not considered a fighting game. I know you're trying to go with this, but no, Pokemon is a turn-based RPG game at heart. It is a monster taming game. They have fighting elements, but it is not a fighting game, and I know where you're trying to go with it.
You sure?
If you into online discords, you're gonna be fighting for your life because they're gonna be hitting with a not complete Pokedex, N64
Yep, that is
trees,
true.
blah blah blah.
Fighting.
Same.
I asked that. Hey, look, I asked that to say this.
Oh, I know why you asked it, but continue.
Look, if Pokemon is considered a fighting game, a battle game, a fighting game is
It is not considered a fighting game or a battling game. It is a monster taming game. May have some fighting elements. Tekken is a fighting game. Street Fighter is a fighting game. Even Dragon Ball Z is a fighting game. Pokemon is not considered a fighting game.
some form of fashion, then it's probably doing the formula that all fighting.
No. What you're trying to do is you're trying to normalize it. No. That's not how that works. If that's the case, Zelda is a fighting game because you do fighting in it. It is no. Pokemon is not a fighting game. It is not considered that fighting game in no way, shape, or form like that. What you're trying to do, because when you look at a lot of fighting games or multiplayer games in general, when you get fighting games, shooting games, anything that has a huge multiplayer aspect to it, it is very common to do like DLC, season passes. It is very common to know that kind of stuff. What you're trying to do, you're trying to justify Nintendo advertising a DLC before the game's out like the fighting games do. It is in nowhere near the same.
games do, which is announced
Ahead of
their
time.
DLC
Yeah.
ahead of time,
Yes, very true. Fighting games do that. Pokemon is not a fighting game.
along with maybe like with fighting games. The difference is, they'd be like, oh yeah, game like a season pass type thing or whatever like that. But they will announce that, like Mortal Kombat. How many times have they announced their
Mortal Kombat and Pokemon are two different games, my guy. Not even close to the same. Let's try to at least compare apples to apples here.
first lineup extra characters that might come out.
Blasty
Along
trying to
with
justify the
game.
DLC is the reason
that's
why.
I'm asking, is Pokemon considered a fighting game of some sort?
No.
Because if that's the case, then that's probably what the intent this time around is.
No, the intent this time around is to make money. Even fighting games, that's their intent. But no, it's not even close to the same comparison here. Come on.
Now, have they done this in the past?
Exactly, Desire.
No.
Turn-based
So,
monster taming
for them
game.
to kind of like step in that realm, it kind of shows they're like, hey, we trying to take this to the next level, guys. want to give.
Nintendo doesn't need to do that. They could drop the Pokemon game and 6 months later announce DLC. It don't matter when you announce it. The Pokemon community is going to go crazy regardless. You don't need to know about the DLC before the game is released. Come on here. This is Pokemon after all.
Our fans what they want. On top of that, the Pokemon game right now, the cards are going.
Oh, yeah.
People are
Stupid.
going nuts
Like,
with those, man.
So they'll be kind of like they'll miss an opportunity not to jump on like, hey, you know, with some of these cards and evolutions we got on these cards and stuff like that, we gotta tell people, hey, we got it in the game. We gotta get y'all hyped up for it. So you know what I'm saying? Like it just kind of it's literally, to me, at first it didn't make sense and I was against it. Because if you look at whatever episode it was that we had where we talked about this, because yes, we have talked about it many times.
Yes, but you do okay. So the reason why that they're talking about this is because I did a video, I tagged Sandstorm in it. We talked about it a little. I'm like, hey, at least it'll be a good topic for you guys to discuss. But in the video, I was comparing Sonic Crossworlds DLC to Pokemon's DLC, and the two are not comparable. Okay, one is cut content, the other one is not cut content. Now, I don't think that the DLC for Sonic Crossworlds is a good idea because to me the base game isn't even worth the $70 price to begin with, and I don't think you should be charging for DLC when the base game is not worth the price.
I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? But then as I'm starting to think and as I'm looking at like fighting games and stuff like that and what they do, I'm like, oh, no, that may not be a bad thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And also, too, it might increase the sales of the game.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? You see a Mega Evolution Raichu, you're like, oh.
We got the gaming ref. How's it going? Afternoon, all. How is everybody today? What topics are we on today? Right now, we are reacting to a podcast called Sandstorm Podcast where they're talking about the cut content for the Pokemon game. They say it's not. They're talking about it because I brought it up and I gave them the idea to talk about the topic.
Yeah.
I'm getting
What are you gonna do?
I mean, that's why they did.
It'll be surprising that one character can do that. You know what I'm saying? Or one feature can do
It don't take
that,
much.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, think about Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat, and Tekken. Like, well, Tekken didn't do it because Tekken.
Yes, those three games you just mentioned are fighting games. Pokemon is not a fighting game.
I had no idea all these characters. You know, they didn't give you no type of like, oh snap, we're gonna have a whole nother storyline later on and stuff. I'm like, geez, I'm missing out on a lot, so I gotta catch up on my Tekken 8. But Street Fighter 6 definitely kind of gave you that, like, hey, look now, we're gonna be dropping some stuff. Here's the downloadable content that we first gonna drop, and then get the season pass. You know this. You know, so Pokemon, you are definitely doing the right thing at this point.
No, they're not doing the right thing. But when it comes to Pokemon, they could have waited to announce it. It isn't going to matter. The game's going to sell regardless if they would have announced it or not.
Especially with the gaming market the way it is, you got to get your audience excited. So you're doing what you're supposed to do with that. But like, what I'm not for is releasing a demo after the game.
Oh yeah, I'm with that.
I feel that.
And been out for a month. That's the most dumbest thing I've ever heard. I don't know.
Y'all didn't buy it?
I'm like,
here, try the demo at least, please.
That's like, it's like a cry for help. It's like a panic. Like, oh,
Demo? I don't even know what demo you're talking about. What demo are we talking about here?
snap! The sales is like ain't doing nothing. Oh snap!
That's funny because they did that with Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Panicking now.
They sure did. And I was like, what
Promote
was
the
the point?
DLC as well.
And that's exactly when we talk
Well, the DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza was most likely also cut content that they wanted to charge you extra for.
about this whole situation. We talked about it with that last direct or whatever. We talked about this whole. Do you like the downloadable content being before the game, and do you like the demos after the game?
Yeah.
Nah, Power Man UK, we don't really know anything about it except for Mega Raichu. That's all we know of. I honestly do believe that the Mega Raichus were cut content. because there's no reason to put X and Y megas in a expansion. Something like that belongs in the base game.
It's weird. It's backwards. It looks backwards. It really feels backwards and looks backwards. So I still don't agree with the demo thing, but the downloadable content, yeah, let's do it. At first I was saying no, but yeah, let's get us hyped up. You know what I'm saying? Get more people into this whole situation.
Wait, the demo for Outlaws? The game's already out yet. Why are they putting the demo out? That doesn't make no sense.
You know, you can increase your sales that way. And on top of that, what's crazy is the funny thing is it actually might increase the sales for
especially if
there's
it's
a lot of
Pokemon.
people. Yeah, there's a lot of people that still have to switch to the. I mean, the
Desire, bro, tell me how I am growing faster now than ever before. I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean, Desire?
Switch that don't have to switch to, or you can still get it for Switch. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, like if you want the,
Some people want that extra graphics to
the
see.
good,
Yeah.
yeah, you want the extra graphic stuff. This might bump.
Oh,
up that
flipping the
situation
switches there.
too. So you know what I'm saying? Like it. There's a catch. You know what I'm saying? 22 on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's I feel it's necessary now.
All right, let's skip ahead. Let's see if we can get to Action Jack.
That's the crazy part.
Yep.
They were split in seasons, so you didn't have to.
Yep.
You couldn't buy them separate. But since they were set up in
Okay,
seasons, they
I
gave you
remember
the
this
first
part.
DLC first, then you had to wait some months.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you do a game properly, though. You sit here, if you're going to have expansion for the game, you split it into seasons, so it creates longevity for the game. It makes the game evergreen at that point.
And then you had the second season. So
Okay. So I'm looking at it now. It's 35 for that DLC.
Really,
Now,
35? I could have sworn it was
Once
25.
again, pricing is subjective. What you
In the last 2 days alone, I gained 52 subs, all from the Harmon the Weetard video. See, I keep telling you, Desire, you got to do assault video every day, man.
His value is subjective. We all understand that.
Value is also objective. Okay, just because something could be subjective doesn't take away the objectiveness of it. Okay, we all know when we look at Mario Kart World, objectively, it's not worth $80. That's just a fact.
My biggest issue with the DLC being announced before the game comes out, rhetoric at this point in time. I like the fact that I know my game's going to get more content.
It's Pokemon. You didn't need them to announce it. It's very common for Pokemon to come out with DLC, but it would have been a better idea for them to wait after the game came out. Just saying.
I feel like, let's say, for example, Pac-Man didn't take me nothing but a hot minute to make through. Like, it's not a super long game by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm pretty sure we've all played a game that when we bought it, we were excited to play it, but then possibly got to the end and was like, that's it? Like, nothing more? Like they could have done so much more with it. So
And DLC ain't going to fix that. If you feel that way about a game that you just bought, then having to spend more for DLC on top of it, that makes it not worth it.
the fact that once you get into this game, and Pokemon is not a game that you just breeze through. You take your time, you get your Pokemon, you get your team, you battle.
Hold on real quick. I got to let someone just message me on X. Give me one quick second. Yes, I am reacting to you right now. All right, let's see if he comes on through here. Hello, Raging Makokoman. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. All right, let's get
for
back
those
into
that
it.
go online, you go online and you battle. They're doing a rank from Z to A on this game. That's probably not going to be no quick feat whatsoever.
Right.
So you
Okay, and usually Pokemon games do take a while to sit here and beat. They usually do take 20 to 30 hours to beat. So you didn't need them to announce it. They could have announced it a month after the game come out. I'm pretty certain, Action Jack, that you know it's Pokemon. Most likely they do DLC for the Pokemon game. If they would announce that game a month afterwards, you would have still sat here and been excited for it.
have that in play. We saw the 4-player battle royale that you do that's gonna take majority of your time probably, along with the story in itself.
Oh, thank you so much, Matthew Buckley, for the $2 super chat. I don't know why it didn't come up on the Oh, there it is. Does Nintendo Prime have a club foot? Let's discuss. I have no idea if he does or not. I've never seen Nintendo Prime's feet. You know, does he have a certain page where he puts put pictures on there or something? I've never heard of that.
I don't mind the conversation of, hey, we're gonna have DLC that's gonna come out a little bit later. Because one, I'm not saying that they chopped it out of the game just to charge you for it. Because if they took it out of the game to charge you for it, I feel like it would be their day one. That story content's not their day one. We don't even know when it's coming out, so that lets me know they're still working.
I mean, we pretty much do, Action Jack. The pre-orders end in February. Usually when a pre-order ends, that means the stuff comes out right after that. So if you're going to be able to pre-order it and it ends in February, most likely it's going to come out the day after. If we're being honest here.
On it. Because if they did release it with the game, people will complain by how long it's taking for the game to come out. If they chose to keep the game or the story mode or the extra story content in the game.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a time where I understand money's funny, games and everything are going up in price, but we have to start valuing what it is that these developers are doing. If you don't like Pokemon, that's on you. Stay out of it. That's fine. But you can't pick and choose when you care for this DLC.
Of course you can. Now I don't really exactly know what you're trying to get at here, Action Jack. So I mean, I'm very consistent. I don't sit here and I blasted Assassin's Creed Shadows for cutting content, and that one was clear cut content. Okay, it was the game was data mined. We found out Destiny was also cut content. I believe a Call of Duty game was also cut content at one point in the past. So usually we know. But when I made that video, and the reason why you guys are talking about it is because so many people were throwing a fit about how Pokemon got negativity for their announcement of DLC beforehand versus Sonic Racing Crossworlds. There's a huge difference between the two games. One, Pokemon is a role-playing, turn-based monster taming game. So that is going to be actual story content. Two, with Sonic Crossworlds, there is no story. Okay? And all of that content for the DLC, those are guest characters. It is very common for guest characters to cost money. Now, whether or not you think it's worth the price is up to you. I do believe personally that when you look at what you get for that DLC, it actually is a good price when you add up all the tracks, the racers, the audio that you get. But where I have the problem with is that the base game of Sonic Crossworlds does not have enough content for it to be $70. And in my opinion, you shouldn't even be doing DLC if your base game doesn't have enough content. That's just my opinion.
Because like I put a post up on Twitter, everybody went nuts when Sega laid out the roadmap for Crossworlds.
Yes, because it's a multiplayer game and it shows the longevity of it. Okay, but and this is why I made that video. It's a false comparison to compare Sonic Crossworld DLC with Pokemon DLC.
Oh, this character's coming. Oh, I love the fact that they're showing us what we're getting down the line.
Exactly.
It's still paid DLC.
No, it's completely different just because you have to pay for it. It is in a different situation. You can't compare a single player game mostly to a multiplayer game. That's just not how that works, Action Jack.
Like so at the end of the day, whether they showed it to you now, whether you get it later, whatever the case may have been.
No, with games like that, when it comes to fighting games, real fighting games, okay, Pokemon's not a fighting game there, True Vito, I think that's what your name is. Sorry to tell you, Pokemon is not a fighting game, but when it comes to fighting games or racing games, they have to give a roadmap, okay? Because people need to know what's supposed to be coming next. Why do you think Mario Kart World's been getting so much hate for it?
To me, I think that's the DLC that bothers me the most is I paid for it, but I'm not getting the content until whenever. That was my issue I had with Sparking Zero.
Well, if they give you all the content at once, you're going to get bored of the game. When you sit here and separate and say you're going to get it this month, next month, it creates longevity for a multiplayer game, or the game's going to get bored and stale. This is how you keep longevity for an evergreen title, Action Jack.
Because it's like, yeah, you paid for the DLC, but okay, when am I getting it? We don't know yet. Like, we'll let you know when them seasons are coming out. And it's like,
Well, you do know you're going to get it. Like, I don't know about the DLC part, but for the updated characters, or the free update characters, you literally are going to get one once a month.
it's like I paid for something. I don't even know when I'm getting it. I already have a problem with that with like Amazon shipments or the shipments that I get from Japan with some of these emulation handhelds.
I mean, it sucks, but that's how you create longevity for a game, Action Jack. You can't sit here. If they would have sat here and released all the DLC characters at once, you know, like you know what's going to happen? People are going to get bored of it. This creates longevity. I'm pretty certain Nintendo didn't do that, where they created all at once or told everybody what characters you were going to get for the Super Smash Brother games. I'm pretty certain that Nintendo did that exact same thing, what Sonic is doing right now.
And it's like, I paid for it. I don't know when it's going to be here. I'm checking my email every day to see if it's going to ship. Like, I want my value now. So the fact that they're telling you like,
but if they give it to you all at once, you're going to get bored of it in a week, probably. This creates longevity. Action Jack, you got to understand how evergreen titles work.
all right, cool. You're gonna pay for this DLC. It's coming with extra story content, and it will probably give you a later date down the line. That's the problem I take issue with. I don't take issue with the fact of them.
Well, okay, but Action Jack, come on. You know when the game is going to come out. Okay, they literally have it on there that the pre-orders end in February. Come on. Logic is going to tell you that if I don't remember the exact date, but let's say it's February 20th. If the pre-orders end February 20th, most likely it's going to come out on the 21st. Just saying.
Hiding DLC up front. Because to me, it's you knowing what you're getting. You're getting more after this. There is no, oh, I wish I had more after I finish this game. You know it's coming.
Yeah, but guess what? What happens if the game comes out and it doesn't have enough content to even justify the $70? That's the problem. That's why it's not a good idea to announce DLC usually for a game before it's out, because in case your game doesn't have enough content to justify that price.
Like, you know what's happening right now. What's the biggest gripe right now with Mario Kart World? No,
The $80 price tag?
one knows when if DLC is coming or not.
That's the second gripe. The main gripe is the overprice. Come on, Action Jack. You hear way more people complaining about the $80 price tag than you do about the whole you don't know when the next content thing is going to come. Come on, Action Jack.
Right.
He never confirmed. He never even uttered the
Never
word
said
on the letter.
anything about DLC.
Yeah,
But had
It
they
could-
announced DLC, would it have been a problem?
Well, yes, it still would have been a problem because they overpriced you for a game that wasn't even worth it in the first place. DLC is not going to fix Mario Kart World. A free update with free content may fix it, but they also need to lower the price on top of that.
Like,
Yeah.
that's-
Oh, we gotta pay on top of that. That's the first thing. That's
Very
the
true,
first
Michael
thing.
Griffin.
It's an $80 game because currently, right now, Mario Kart World is $10 more than Pokemon Legends EA.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's $10 than pretty much every damn game.
But because of that $10 price tag, extra price tag, people want the Mario Kart World DLC if it gets announced to.
No, they want Mario Kart World content. There is a difference. Okay, if they're going to give DLC, it should be free DLC. After them having the audacity to charge you $80 for that damn game.
Be free.
That won't happen.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
So now you have where if they're going to go out their way to do DLC for Mario Kart World, they're trying to make that game last for the entire generation. So they're going to spread that out like over time. Like they're not going to give it to you up front. So I don't understand the.
Okay, you're trying to compare it to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There is a difference between the two. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was an amazing deal. Mario Kart World is not. $80, there shouldn't be DLC. Exactly. Well, I think there should be free DLC. I think it should be a free content update. If they sat here and did like this major free content update where they added a bunch new racers, a bunch of new tracks, and they sat here and added like a story mode to it and they gave it to you for free, I will change my opinion about it. But we all know that ain't going to happen. This is Nintendo after all.
Frustration with and when DLC is announced. You frustrate yourself by thinking it's cut content. No one told you it was cut content.
No, but if we look at it logically, most likely the Raichus were cut content.
No,
there was no reason to lock Mega X and Y behind a paywall. That should have been put in the base game. That's a legendary status to ever get. Usually, when they showcase expansions, it's usually legendaries that they're showing. Okay, name another time where they showcased a Pokemon that's not even a fan favorite, for crying out loud. Action Jack.
Whenever said it was cut content.
No, but it's called Logic. Logic said it was cut content.
Right.
So stop pissing yourself off behind that. That doesn't make sense to me. If you don't want the DLC, don't buy it.
Oh, don't worry. Plenty of us will not buy it, but we'll also complain. It goes both ways. We can use both. We speak with our mouths and our wallet, Action Jack.
It's not a part of the game. Because I also saw somebody mention, oh, well, to get the complete package, you got to... No, that is not true.
Well, to get the complete package, you got to pay $120.
I'm pretty sure Legends EA has an ending.
That's completely irrelevant. You know how many endings were in DK Bonanza?
I'm pretty sure there's no cliffhanger to that.
I mean, there was cliffhanger in DK Bonanza.
If anything, this DLC, which I'm pretty sure is reminiscent of Violet, with the hidden treasures, is just an add-on to it if you want to continue.
The story may be an add-on. In no way is Mega Raichu's an add-on. There's no way they're going to base the story around Raichu. It's just not going to happen. There's no reason to. That's not going to get people excited.
A separate, smaller story.
Thank you.
And Pokemon.
I don't see, like, if they left you on a cliffhanger and you like, look.
Very true, Desire. Now, I've said this before. I don't have a problem with DLC. I don't have a problem with expansions. As long as the base game has enough content for the price they want to, and they want to charge for DLC, I have no problem with that. I have a problem when they cut content. That's where I have a problem with. And number two, when they give you a base game, we'll say $60 or $70, and there's not enough content to even justify that price tag, and then they want you to pay for, or they want to charge you for DLC, yeah, I'm going to blast them for it. I blasted Doom the Dark Ages for not having enough content for that $70 price tag. Why do fanboys think before they speak? Or, well, yeah, fanboys don't. Oh, why do fanboys not think before they speak? Well, Desire, we have been reacting to them for long enough. We will always know that will never happen. This is the same point Harmon made, and I had to correct him to tell him what full game means. That does not surprise me. Oh, we're going to react to Harmon today. And right after this guy, we're reacting to the new Harmon.
They pulled a Final Fantasy. Because what Final Fantasy 15, you had to watch the movie, you had to get the game, you had...
And guess what? Square Enix has never done that shit ever again. Do you know how much hate they got for doing that crap? No, I ain't gonna be no president. Oh no, hell no, I ain't gonna be no president. That ain't gonna happen. No. Don't be saying me for president. No. I don't got the mental capability to be able to handle that. My hair is already going gray and I'm 35 years old. Do you know how older I would look if I became president? Oh, no.
You get the little book or whatever for you get the entirety of that story. You had to buy separate products for that. That's not what they're doing here. Pokemon's never done that.
No other company's done that except for Square Enix. And guess what? Square Enix hasn't done it since. They knew how much BS that was. They got so much pushback for that, Action Jack. And the thing is, if people didn't speak out, they would have continued it. This is why we speak out.
I don't know why people think that's the case now. So,
I mean, that's two completely different scenarios. We're talking about cut content. What Square Enix did wasn't exactly cut content. Well, maybe with the DLC that you had to pay for, that was cut content. But creating a movie around it, no, that's not really the same thing. But if you want the full experience, yes, you got to go watch the movie. Like you could play the game without watching the movie, and you will actually understand it. But you will understand more of the lore behind it if you go and watch the movie, and if you go and watch. But the thing was, you don't have to pay for the DLCs. You don't have to sit here and watch the movie to actually understand the story of the game. Now, if you play the DLCs and watch the movie, yes, the story does become better because it does explain certain things, but the story itself with Final Fantasy, you still understand what's going on. Now, just for everybody to know, I didn't enjoy Final Fantasy 15. Not one of my favorite games.
My stance on is this. I love the fact that both Sega's doing it, Pokemon's doing it, and other content creators do it as well. Of like, hey guys,
you know what? I would have loved the fact if Nintendo would have just sat here. If Nintendo would have just sat here, advertised Mega Dimensions expansion coming this year or next year. Yeah, next year. Coming next year. Gave it summer, fall, whatever. Many of us would have been praising it, but it's because they put Raichu's megas like that when we all could see through that the Raichu's were cut content.
We hope you support us. But by the way, if you do get this game, we got something extra for you later down the line if you choose to invest.
Mm-hmm.
It's like doing a Kickstarter. In a way, it's like just invest. Even though with this Kickstarter,
I mean, it's completely different than a Kickstarter, Action Jack. Come on.
The DLC is coming out regardless if you pay for it or not. But is one of those things of I love the fact that this is going to have more content. I already know what I'm getting into, and let's say I get Legends EA and I say, you know what, that's all I need. I may not entertain the DLC. That's fine. I don't plan to catch them all. I'm
probably not going now. Okay, I will admit this one. Once the game is out, once it gets hacked, once it's data mined, and if it is shown that literally Raichu's not even in the game, or the story content isn't in the game, where they have sections of it where stuff is missing, then I will sit here and say, okay, it wasn't cut content, and I was wrong. I got no problem admitting I was wrong. But I have a feeling that's not going to happen. Once that game comes out, if it's data mined, I will not be buying the expansion. I can promise you that one. If it is cut content, not going to do it.
Never done catch them all. I have not. Is the closest I ever gotten was Arceus, because that was a part of the game, like for you to try to catch as many as possible to fill out that Pokédex.
Well, no, you had to overcatch Pokemon. You could catch all those damn Pokemon, you still weren't going to get through that damn game. You had to continually catch over and over and over and over again. That was ridiculous.
Yeah,
but I'm just confused. So it's like,
no, you're not confused. Come on, Action Jack. You know the difference. When it comes down to it, I think that you just don't like that Nintendo's getting criticism.
At this point, if I was a developer and I saw all of this, I'm like, I'm not releasing DLC ever. Like, y'all just getting this base.
Come on. That is not the answer. You generally, when it comes to most games, it is better to announce DLC after the fact, not before the fact. There are exceptions. Yes, Desire, Arceus was awesome, but you got to admit, catching those Pokemon over and over and over again, that was repetitive. I would rather battle the Pokemon over and over and over again than catching the Pokemon over and over and over again.
Because y'all don't know what you want. Is if I announce it a week later, is that too close? Or what about a month? Like,
yes, a month would have been. Come on, Action Jack. Nintendo does not normally announce content before the game releases like that. They usually wait some time after to announce the DLC. Action Jack, come on. You've been with Nintendo for how long?
What is the safe window for you to have in your head, oh, they took the time and they saw the sales, so that means they're giving us more content.
Right.
You gassing yourself up like I'm not.
I don't understand, Desire. Battling as well, I don't understand. Alrighty, we are going to skip ahead because we're running out of time right now. And we sat here and talked enough. Sandstorm, don't get too offended. Okay, here is the new Harmon.
Y'all know the eShop sale wrapped up, and I was going to get Blaze Blue Cross Tag. It was $3.99.
Oh, yeah.
everybody I saw in the comments was like, do not pick this game up because they're going to milk you with that DLC. I did not
Yes, they are.
realize.
Okay. So, Desire, for what you have been waiting for here, we got Nukem Nintendo. He is literally the next Harmon Smith. He is a full fanboy. I am not kidding you. He's just a lot smaller of a channel so far. But when people sit here and say negativity sells, go watch Nukem Nintendo. Go watch Harmon Smith. If negativity sold, why aren't they getting those views in? So let's get into it.
Hey guys, what is going on? I hope you all are doing well. I'm going to react to this video that was uploaded a month ago. It's by this pathetic, sloppy piece of shit who probably lives with his mother and...
Oh, is that you? Are you just mad that your favorite piece of plastic is getting criticism? Which, according to the thumbnail, $70, $80, they aren't the same. Exactly. I completely agree. Let's watch this.
Her boyfriend. This guy's a complete fucking loser. When you go through his entire YouTube channel, he averages like 30 views per video.
He's probably just starting, maybe. There's reasons why. When you just start, you don't generally start off and get amazing views at first. Holy fuck, I know that mic is terrible. Yeah, my guy. Someone just said your mic is terrible. Trust me. If you're going to sit here and criticize people, I promise you need to get a better mic.
So nobody really cares to watch this worthless piece of shit. I
mean, you're literally watching him right now. If he wasn't worth watching, then why are you watching him?
Anyway, I'm getting mostly hundreds of views, and I've only been doing this YouTube stuff for, I don't know, like 3-4 months now. So,
my guy, I'm not bashing on anybody right now. If you're watching this and you're not getting that many views, this isn't bashing you. But if you're going to sit here and criticize someone for only getting like 30 views and you're getting, when you say hundreds, you're getting maybe a couple hundred views. Come on, my guy, you are in the same boat as that guy. 30 views versus 200 views. You can't sit here and try to throw shade at somebody getting that only 30 views when you're only getting 200 views, my guy. You need to learn something.
It really goes to show what a fucking bum this guy is, but...
My guy, you are just as much of a bum as he is.
He uploaded this stupid...
Yes, he gets very personal power mad.
...ass video, being a fucking two-faced hypocrite and defending the Sonic Racing Cross Worlds price while shitting on Mario Kart World, so...
Well, before we even started the video, $70 literally or $80. $70 is the better value. Just saying that.
I'm not sure what this guy's deal is. I don't know if he's just another faggot Nintendo hater who just wants to see Nintendo go down.
Well, my guy, if you want to get more views, you can't be using language like that. Just saying. I think you're just jealous of the fact that he didn't have to overpay like you did.
I don't know if he's a dumbass grifter who's basically just, making stupid ass Nintendo hate videos because it's the only thing that's gonna attract a bunch of losers to his YouTube channel.
Nintendo hate does not attract people. It's honesty, my guy. Honesty. Say it with me. The reason why the community doesn't watch you guys is because, listen, they're tired of your toxic positive. The thing is, you're not even toxic positivity. You're straight toxic negativity here. Oh, time to make him cry. I get it, Desire. Oh, yeah. I told you. He's the next Harmon Smith, isn't he?
Because right now, this video is probably his most watched video. 6,300 views. You guys have to understand.
I know, Blast, exactly.
That the vast majority of losers who hate Nintendo, they're all over the fucking internet, all right? They are just crusading on the internet. These idiots do not live in the real world.
Oh, yes, we do. Because I get labeled as Nintendo hater. And guess what? I get way more views than you do. But I actually love Nintendo. But unlike you, I'm a real fan of Nintendo because I actually hold Nintendo accountable. I don't sit here and try to get blown out like you do. Listen, my guy, you don't have that big of a channel. You got like 50 subscribers here. Nintendo is not going to pay any attention. If you want Daddy Nintendo to show up to your house to fill up your biscuits innards, I promise you, he's not going to show up. You're not that big. So you can try to sit here and get on your knees for him, but he's not going to do nothing for you.
They do not touch grass.
Yes, you do, Desire.
They're just completely fucking pathetic, all right? And that's the problem, and that's why.
My guy, you want to talk about pathetic? This is literally whenever you keep complaining about it, this is what we're hearing.
Oh, take me, Daddy.
That's what you literally want Nintendo to do. But guess what? You're not a big enough influence yet. Nintendo's not going to sit here and bend you over yet. You have a long way to go before Nintendo's going to take notice of you.
You have so many people, even like people who are Nintendo enthusiasts, will every now and then make stupid videos in a way kind of pandering to these types of people.
It's not pandering. It's called being honest. You just don't like your favorite piece of plastic getting blasted. That's all it is.
Because they know that their videos are going to get so many views because, well, all of these stupid Nintendo haters and, dumbass PlayStation fans.
Okay, well, you're claiming this guy is getting 30 views a video. So if all the Nintendo hate is supposed to get views, why hasn't this guy gotten any views yet then? Not blasting you for only getting 30 views, but I'm just going off of what he's saying. This is where the whole Nintendo hate thing doesn't make any sense.
They're fucking down really bad right now. Their console sucks. You got stupid ass PC gamers who are very irrelevant,
Oh, did you hear that, Desire? He's talking about PC gamers. Oh, you better hope Alex don't find out about this.
PC gaming is not as relevant as people try to make it out to be.
More relevant than you'll ever be.
And I'll make another video about that, proving how it's really not that big, but people try to act like it is. But, nevertheless, we got fucking stupid asses like this being fucking hypocrites when it comes to the pricing of games. Do you guys remember the fucking outrage, the fake outrage that came about Mario Kart World being...
Wasn't fake outrage. The $80 price tag was bullshit. Still going to be like that today. Was like that before it came out. That ain't going to change.
I said $80. This stupid piece of shit Sonic game.
Sonic Racing Crossworld is actually a phenomenal game. Now, does it have enough content for the $70? No, but neither does Mario Kart World. I will die on that hill. Love the game. Still having fun with it. I'm trying to unlock the final character, but I got to be honest, it needed a story mode. If we're being honest, Sonic Racing Crossworld needed a story mode. If it would have had a story mode, it would have put it at a top-notch game.
Okay, now the thumbnail, he puts a fucking misleading thumbnail because he's a lying piece of shit. It should show.
How is it misleading? $70, $80. They aren't the same. Exactly. How is that misleading, you idiot?
$90 because that's what it was released to.
That's if you wanted the deluxe edition. That's the problem. A lot of you Nintendo fanboys want to sit here and be like, oh, well, you have a problem with $80, but then you're okay with the deluxe edition. They're two separate things. There's still a base edition, you fucking idiots. You can get a $70 game. You don't have to buy the damn DLC if you don't want to. Guess what? With Mario Kart World, there's only one edition. Okay. And when they finally come out with DLC, guess what? You're going to be paying over $80. Do you understand that?
All right. It came out to $90 for the deluxe edition or whatever. And
no, he's not talking about Nintendo Blast. I don't know who he's actually talking about.
All that included was an early 3-day access. So you got to get the game for 3 days early.
Okay, and most of us complain about the fake early access. A lot of us sit here and don't really like that. Okay, so when do you ever hear us defending that crap?
Depending on when you bought it, I mean, you might have missed out and you might have gotten it like a day early. Who knows? So just an early access to play it 3 days earlier than anyone else.
People did not sit here and get the deluxe edition to play it early. They got the deluxe edition because they really liked the DLC characters and they got $10 off of the DLC. Also, if you would have pre-ordered it, you also, I believe, get like 4 extra characters on top of that.
And to get an additional 3 characters, and stupid asses are going to act like that this is a great deal. With that being said,
you know what? I firmly have said that it's not worth the price. I have firmly said that Sonic Crossworlds at $70 is too high. It did not have enough content. Very fun game, but did not have enough content. Just like Mario Kart World. It was a fun game nonetheless, but it was not worth $80. Did not have enough content.
Look at this stupid trailer trash piece of shit and what he's got to say.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds and Mario Kart World are not the same. Now,
exactly.
What I mean by that...
Yeah, they're not the same. One's a great fucking game.
Exactly. Sonic Crossworlds is an amazing game, the best kart racing game you've ever played. Unfortunately, Mario Kart World is an overpriced, polished piece of slop.
Which is Mario Kart World. The other's a cheap ass piece of shit for you stupid ass Nintendo haters.
Is so many people have been saying Sega has gone the Nintendo route when it comes to the pricing of their new racing game. Just saying straight lies and misinformed opinions.
Exactly. Complete misinformation. It ain't $90. It's $70.
About the game's pricing just to get views.
This deuce bag is a Dollar Tree Harman PC gaming. What sector maintained gaming between the Atari 20? I don't remember that one, but I did like the whole Dollar Tree Harman. That was funny. Sonic is the best kart racing game since. I agree. It is very good. I completely agree with you, Desire. Oh yeah. Oh man. When Alex finds out about him, do you think Alex is going to blast him? Because this guy loves to talk about PC gaming just like Harman does.
Just to get views, it seems. I want to see where all these videos are at, by the way. If anybody can link me to all of these videos that were shooting on the Sonic Racer, I would love to see that.
Well, there are many videos where you have Nintendo fanboys, and I'll say the names because I ain't scared. You had Player Essence. He was complaining about it. Harman Smith. He was complaining about it. You're complaining about it. There have been multiple people out there about Nintendo fanboys complaining about the damn thing because it allowed them to take the narrative off of Nintendo. But they themselves know that it's not even the same.
I don't think I've seen nearly as many videos of those as I've seen of the ones attacking Nintendo for all manner of just stupid reasons.
Well, you might not. You want to know why? There isn't a wave of fanboys defending everything. Like, well, I'll go outside of this example. You want to sit here and talk about like Microsoft, for instance, with Game Pass going up, with their consoles going up. Plenty of us complained. Plenty of us made videos on it. Now, were there the same amount of videos as you've seen towards Nintendo? No, because there's not a wave of Xbox fanboys running around defending the shit. Unlike you guys are actually running around defending Nintendo's shitty anti-consumer practices. That's why Nintendo gets more damn videos than like Xbox or PlayStation does, because of you fanboys. Do you understand that?
By the way, this fucking bum, I mean, he doesn't even have like a single poster in his room. Like, this guy seems like a total fucking loser.
Reality.
Since when does a poster on a wall indicate that if there's something or not? That makes no damn sense.
The decisions these two companies have made are not the same. Matter of fact, I seriously think Sega is doing the correct thing with what they're doing with.
Oh, blast, you should. It's Nukem Nintendo. Nukem Nintendo. That is his channel.
Their game, giving us more to do in other worlds that look fun and exciting to race through. While Nintendo made a shitty game with shitty graphics and
Now, we'll say to the guy that you recorded, this is no knock on you, you probably should get a better camera. I'm just saying, it will go a long way. If you can get a better camera, trust me, it will go a long way.
inspire world building and characters a lot behind the console, but I'll get to that later. For now,
Exactly, Blast. A poster doesn't matter.
So this fucking faggot is definitely just some stupid ass Nintendo hater.
My guy, you have no idea what his sexual orientation is. Okay? Are you, like, deep down, do you like have some insecurities about yourself, what you're into or something? You got to project it onto other people?
Dumbass who says shitty graphics. Ooh, the shitty graphics. What the fuck is a Mario Kart game supposed to look like, you dipshit?
Well, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe graphics are actually better than Mario Kart Worlds because of the different art style. Now, I will say Mario Kart Worlds graphics are good, but the art style is shittier than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's a fact, Nukem Nintendo. Hello, Quantum BT. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. It's hard for me to read because I'm looking at the chat on my phone.
You expect Mario to look like a real fucking human being or some shit? Like, what is this fucking retard even talking about?
I want to talk about how well these companies are handling it.
And my guy, if you also want to get more views, if you're only getting a couple hundred, you probably should stop using the R word. Just saying.
Starting with... Now, you might have read this segment and thought, what the hell is this guy smoking? But please, hear me out. The most common...
He ain't smoking nothing. Why are you going to blast him for that? Sega does care more about their consumers. They only charge 70. They didn't charge 80.
Smoking your mother's boyfriend's crack, you fucking piece of shit.
One point that I've heard against Crossworlds is that the game is just too expensive. Specifically, the digital deluxe edition to the game costing $90. Now, if you're not a brain dead moron, you heard that I said the digital deluxe edition.
Exactly. See, Newcomb, there's a difference between a base edition and a deluxe edition. This is going to any Nintendo fanboy. You guys always love to defend the Mario Kart World $80, but there is a huge difference between a base and a deluxe edition. I have no idea, Desire. Oh, I bet you're going to have fun. I told you, didn't I tell you that he was the next Harmon? Was I right or was I right?
To the game, with a total of 6 new licenses coming to the game, alongside 3 new characters that you unlock when updates roll out. You cannot.
It's actually 13 new characters. I just want to throw that one out there. We only know of 3 of them at the moment. That is true.
This stupid fucking retard is trying to justify a $90 price tag because of 3 characters.
No, he's justifying a $70 price tag. Those 3 characters you get, you don't have to buy the DLC. You do understand that, Newcomb. Those 3 extra characters that I don't remember the first girl's name, but with the second one, you got Joker from Persona. And with the third one, you got the guy from Yakuza. As long as you have the game, they're free updates. They're not, you don't buy the DLC. Okay, you do understand this, Newcomb. This is what happens when you don't use fucking Google. There is a thing that is a search engine where you type in, you can ask questions and it will give you answers. It was just created yesterday.
3 characters you get to play as, so that justifies the price. You fucking...
He never said that. He was talking about the DLC characters. So yes, technically, I guess if you did buy, okay, whether you get the DLC for 20 or 30, I think there's enough content to justify the DLC. I just don't think there's enough content to justify the base game. That's just me. Because when it comes to $70 games, I expect a story mode. That's just me. Left a comment telling him what's gonna happen. Oh, on his channel?
retarded piece of shit. Mario Kart World has 50 playable characters, you stupid fat cocksucker.
Yes, and half the characters are bullshit. No one asked for a damn stupid cow. No one asked for a fish. No one asked for a damn penguin. You want to know what they wanted? Oh, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, Monkey Kong, any other damn Kongs. They asked for them. They could have dipped into way more. They could have created new characters for the game. They could have used the Koopas. That would have been better than those NPCs. You can sit there and be like, oh, you know what? I want 50 damn characters. Guess what? Sonic cares more about quantity or quality over quantity, you fucking idiots.
You want to know how many playable characters are in this piece of shit game? 20 fucking 3.
No, that's not even true. This is what happens when you don't do your fucking research before you hit the record button. I swear, are you and Harmon like brothers or something? Because you two are allergic to fucking Google. There's actually 24 characters in the damn game. You didn't know that, did you? When you beat all the rivals, you unlock a secret character, which makes 20 fucking 4. Then you're getting 13 free update characters. We already got one of them. So technically right now there's 25 characters. That's not including the DLC characters.
23 lousy fucking characters in this game. That's
technically you're going to have 27 or 37 characters if we're including the free updates if you don't buy the DLC. Yes, 37 is less than Mario Kart World's roster of 50, but guess what? All those 37 characters most likely are going to be high quality. Not half of it with characters no one fucking asked for.
Supposed to be big apparently because it's a fucking cross-world game. It's a crossover game. It only has 23 playable characters.
24, you fucking idiot.
And your fucking stupid ass is trying to act like 3 playable characters justifies a fucking $90 price tag?
He never said that, you fucking idiot, because you don't need to buy the DLC to get those extra fucking characters. All you have to fucking do is buy the game. They're free updates because Sega knows how to give their consumers something.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid cocksucker. That is the fucking dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Well, maybe if you clean the cum out of your ears, then you would actually be able to understand what he's fucking saying.
Nintendo could have done the same exact bullshit. Nintendo could have said, hey, if you get let's pretend that Mario Kart.
And guess what? Nintendo didn't do the same shit. What did they do? They sat here, gave you an open world that no one fucking asked for. You don't need not every game needs to be open world, but they created an open world, made it barren and boring. No one really cares about it. Gave you half a roster that no one fucking asked for and overcharged you $80 fucking dollars, you fucking simpleton.
World. Let's pretend for a second that it was going to originally be $70. And then they said, hey, you can get the game 3 days early.
No, we don't need to get the channel taken down, Mario. No need. He may get himself taken down if he keeps using that certain language. That is true.
And here's 3 additional characters you can play as. You can play as the cow. You can play as whatever, like 2 other.
Yeah, that's true, Power Man. Like, you do get a lot of costumes. I will give Mario Kart World that. You do get a lot of costumes. There are some costumes in Sonic Crossworlds. I must not have unlocked them, but I don't know if I don't think there's as many. I will sit here and actually give Mario Kart that one.
Characters. I guarantee you fucking retards like you and everybody else still would have cried and bitched about it.
Yes, because it was $80. You need to understand here, Nukem. They could give you free 50 extra characters, but what an $80 game needs is a fucking story mode. Okay, that's what I wanted for Sonic Crossroads. We didn't get that. But guess what? Sega did not charge you $80 fucking dollars. Nintendo did.
You know how I know that? Because they're fucking crying and bitching about Donkey Kong Bonanza's latest DLC.
Okay, Desire, they add costumes each season. Okay. Like, I unlocked the one for Sage, which looks actually pretty fucking cool.
Oh, they took that out of the main game and now they're charging us for it,
That's what Pokemon. Completely different. Maybe you need to educate yourself before you hit the record button.
So you guys are so fucking full of shit. This stupid fucking Sonic game doesn't even have close to the amount of players or characters that Mario Kart World has.
That's okay. Not every game needs to create a roster that's fucking useless. Literally, Mario Kart World, only 25 of those characters are good. Yes, you got Yoshi. I love fucking Yoshi. Everybody knows I love Yoshi. You got Toad, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina. You got Bowser. You got some very good characters in Mario Kart World. But guess what? You have half a fucking roster that is useless that nobody fucking asked for.
And your fucking stupid ass is gonna act like 3 playable characters justifies $90 fucking dollars.
He did. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys, for losing. This guy's pissing me off. This guy's making me more mad than what Harmon Smith does.
And to get the game 3 days early, shut the fuck up, you bum.
I mean, why don't you come and make us? I promise you, my guy, you are not that guy. I promise you, you're not that guy.
Straight face and a full diaper and tell me that Sega are being greedy fucks here. Now, I would completely understand if the base game without all the DLC was $90, but no, the base...
No balance of profanity. I don't understand what you mean by that. AB, these guys cuss more to one video than you do in a week's worth. That's very true. I try not to cuss, but this guy is really pissing me off right now.
The game itself is only $70, which,
yes, he is, John Mark. Wait, are you talking about the fanboy or are you talking about the one that's on camera right now? Because the one that's on camera right now, he's not the one defending Nintendo.
But if you really think about it, it's been an industry standard since the beginning of fucking 2020. Now let's get into
All right. First of all, this fucking piece of shit, what is with the lighting in his room? I know.
What's with your shitty ass fucking microphone? Oh, yes, you do, Desire. You do have a mouth of a sailor. That is very true.
That might seem irrelevant, but it just goes to show what a fucking slob piece of shit this guy is. It's just like this dim red light. What a fucking miserable.
What is up with your miserable, shitty ass fucking microphone? You're going to blast him for not having a good camera, which I will agree, my guy, you should get a better webcam. Either that or just go faceless. just have footage over it, that would probably help you out a lot more. And I'm not trying to blast you or anything. This is just me trying to give you a tip. Maybe you can get some more views where you can make some money and, you know, be able to buy a better camera. But my guy, your microphone is a piece of shit. And if you're going to blast other people for not having good equipment, you better have good equipment your fucking self.
Depressed piece of shit you have to be lit.
I literally hear the static in the fucking background because either you have a shitty ass mic or you don't know how to adjust it properly.
Being in a room like that. I mean, we're like,
oh, it is
normal
Mario.
LED light, you lazy fuck.
Get a normal fucking microphone, you lazy ass.
Nintendo's greedy asses and talk about the pricing of their game. Keep in mind, this game has no DLC. It has
no DLC. Yeah, hey, you stupid fuck. It has no DLC, yet it has way more than what Sonic Crossworlds has to offer.
Guess what? Quality over quantity. I understand that you don't know what quality is, but at least with Sonic Crossworld, I'll give Mario Kart one thing also. The tracks are better. The Grand Prix is shitty because of the highway stuff, but when you actually look at the actual fucking tracks of Mario Kart World, they do have really good tracks. I will agree with that one. But when it comes to characters, hands down, the Sonic roster is way better than Mario Kart World's roster. Okay, they don't have useless fluff in their roster. They didn't sit here and leave out fan favorite characters to give characters nobody fucking wanted.
Faggot. 50 fucking playable characters.
Who's the Nintendo shit cube guy, Blast? I don't know who that is.
Compared to 23. Doesn't sound like they need DLC, you fucking moron. This has got to be the stupidest argument ever.
They do. Well, what they need is free content. They don't need paid DLC. They need free content. That's what Mario Kart World needs.
They don't have any DLC. Oh, well, maybe because they decided to make that DLC a part of the game.
No. If they made the DLC a part of the game, that's even worse. You do understand that the game isn't even really worth $60. You do understand that, right?
Funny how nobody ever considers that, by the way.
Because it's a stupid damn thing to consider. I've never even heard the other Nintendo fanboys say something that stupid.
You know, people are bitching about the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC and how, they took that out of the main game because, you know, they gave us that DLC 2 or 3 months later after the game's launch.
It was a month and a half after. Get it correct. Really learn how to use Google before you hit record.
But yet with Mario Kart World, nobody looks at it and thinks, well, how much of this could have just easily have been DLC?
You do understand that makes it worse, don't you? I don't think you want... Mario Kart World doesn't even feel like a complete game as it is. And you're going to sit here and be like, you are an idiot, I swear.
And it's not. So, it just goes to show how hypocritical these stupid fucks are. This guy's an absolute...
My guy, you don't even know what hypocritical means. It is not hypocritical to point out that it is not the same. Because it's not the same. You just need to accept it.
Piece of shit.
Reused model designs from Mario Wonder. All the characters here look so soulless and have no charm to them anymore. Past Mario Kart games did this right by updating the models for the...
They look so soulless. What are they supposed to look like, you faggot? What are they...
Okay, actually, well, I don't agree. You really need to stop using that language. If you want to get more views than what you're getting, you're not going to get the views with that language. YouTube does not like that. Okay, I am joining on the phone to record this video. Oh, what? You're going to, for Discord, or you want to call in on Discord, Desire? Here, let me get Discord right now. Let me open up Discord and I'll let you call in. Alrighty. There we go. Discord. There's Desire. I'll give you a call. Where's Desire? There is Desire. All right. Hello? Can you hear me? There we go, Desire.
But sure, I'll be in there. Fuck it.
Oh, I thought that's what you meant.
No.
I told you it was the next Harmon Smith, didn't I?
He's pretty fucking stupid.
He's up there, isn't he?
See, everyone, I have the mouth of a sailor, but I know how to make it fun. I don't just sit there and say constant slurs and all that jazz.
But
The most slur I'll say is retard. All right.
All right, but see, but I'm right though. If you're gonna sit here and blast someone for only having 30 views when you're only getting like 200 views, you're pretty much in the same boat, aren't you?
Well, who's the guy he's watching anyways, so that I can see if he's not lying out of his ass?
Oh, I don't even know. I have a troll on my channel that told me, oh, you should look out for him, and then I finally did. I'm like, oh yeah, he's up there, he's bad. But here, let's listen to some more of it, shall we?
Supposed to do exactly, and exactly how do the characters in Sonic look like they have soul in them? He doesn't really explain that. Just a vague fucking talking point from this idiot.
It was game.
Well, that's not very nice to call him an idiot. Now, I will sit here and say I actually do think some of the characters in Mario Kart World do look great. I do love how Yoshi looks, but that's just me. But also, I love how the Sonic characters look too.
So I'm gonna tell everyone that's gonna blow everyone's mind. Cross Worlds is actually supposed to be, if Crossworlds is what they want, okay? For anyone that doesn't know, no matter what, they're going to release the amount that they currently have. But there is talks of them actually making it even longer and adding more.
Yeah.
But it's not like I've been paying attention because it's my favorite kart racer or anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm enjoying it. I just wish it would have had a story mode. For a $70 title, I expect a story mode of some kind.
I don't think any kart racer is worth anything over 50, to be honest. I don't.
Yeah. When you look at Crash Team Racing and you look at Diddy Kong Racing, they did a story and they did boss battles. I just don't see why they won't do it now.
Let's see. Currently, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's currently 29 characters in the game. Possible.
Oh, yeah, because including the pre-orders, right?
Yeah, including the pre-order, because I pre-ordered. So
hey,
I'm going to go ahead
is that Werewolf Sonic pretty good?
It's all right.
It looked cool. It looked cool. Just like how he looked. I'm trying to unlock the final character.
Let me see how many characters are in Mario Kart World.
There's 50.
Perfect example is Mario Kart 8,
see,
and that came out in 2014.
Mario Kart World character
Mario Kart
roster.
World never needed a free roam mode. What it needed was to update the game a little.
Right there. Boom. IGN. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
You can be a fish. Wow. I can be a fucking fish.
Exactly. You can be you can be a fish, you can be a dolphin, a penguin, the fucking cow. The only NPC I actually liked was the snowman. The snowman did look cute to me.
I'm sorry. And all right, so everybody has the exact same type of that's in it. It's Waluigi, Wario, Bowser, Koopa Troopa, Toad, Yoshi, Daisy, Peach, Luigi, and Mario. And they're the only people that have outfits.
Yeah.
Compared to every single character currently has an outfit in Mario or in Sonic.
Oh, okay.
You have to unlock. You have to unlock them, but
I've only unlocked one.
So stupid.
Yeah, right now Shadow's my go-to guy.
Understandable.
Oh yeah, let's listen to some more what they have to say.
Limit the characters.
Can you share your screen so that I can actually hear it?
Oh, you can't hear it?
No.
You should have said something. I didn't know that you couldn't hear it.
Yeah, not unless I watch it on with lag in my voice, which would just throw me off.
Okay, so when I hit the share screen, do I hit it on the Discord or the thing that I'm playing off of?
So you hit share screen off of your Discord, and you show entire screen, and you show the screen to which you're viewing.
Okay. There you go. All right, can you see it?
Wrong screen, Dead.
Oh, I shared the wrong screen.
You're showing me your Streamlabs.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm so new to this, guys. There you go.
Wrong screen again.
Wrong screen again, damn it. Okay, so which one am I sharing? Okay, share screen. I got... Is it the one where I'm playing... do I share the screen that I'm playing the audio on?
That's the best way of doing it. That way I can just hear it. I mean, if that's what you're playing. Try to play the video real quick so I can see if I can hear it.
It didn't need a free roam mode.
Can you hear it?
That's all I got. No.
Can you hear? You couldn't hear us still?
No.
What the heck?
Try show. Well, how are you recording it? Are you recording it through your Streamlabs or something?
I am recording it through Streamlabs.
Is that how you're also outputting it?
No, I am not. But here, I'm going to try it on the Streamlabs real quick.
Yeah, try that. It'll just look weird, which is fine.
Yeah, it'll look weird, but let's see if it'll work. Well, that's how everybody else is viewing it.
It's not Streamlabs.
What is it?
You're sharing yourself. Oh, wait. Now
What to
now
say?
we're good. All right, try playing it.
Yeah, about to say, I didn't show myself, did I?
Yeah. Really, you piece of shit? How do you know? You fucking idiot. How many people probably would have complained
Let's see.
if they didn't have that and if it was just another generic?
Oh, can you hear it?
No.
You still can't hear it?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, what is going on? Sorry, guys, I'm having malfunction problems. All right, here, I'm going to share my screen. I'm just going to share the Discord. I'm going to show the Discord. Maybe that'll work. Let me know. Can you hear it?
Mario Kart game. It's so funny how so many dumbasses.
I hear myself.
Like, Nintendo's making their games bigger and better. I think.
Okay, well, I think it's because I'm not playing it through the. Let me try one more thing here. Let me try one more. Okay. Let's share the screen.
This is what happens when you have someone that knows what he's doing PC wise and the person that doesn't. No offense.
Yeah. Here. This is
there was that fucking
can you hear
moron
that?
called Lord Frogmire, Lord
Okay.
Fagmire or whatever.
There we
He
go.
made a
Holy
stupid video.
shit!
I haven't seen it yet. I just
What?
Did you hear where he instantly cried over Lord Frogmire?
I don't even know who Lord Frogmire is. Who is it?
It's a goofball.
Oh, okay.
heard about it.
He's a
where he's saying that, you know, Nintendo is basically turning every single one of their games like Breath of the Wild. They're Breath of the Wild fying their games or some dumb shit like that.
Tell me that they're not.
Essentially.
All right, so pause it. Tell me that they're not. Every single game they have been making after Breath of the Wild has become open world.
Yep.
Every single one.
And with some, it works, but not every game needs to be open world.
Just saying. That's all I'm saying.
You know, complaining about the fact that they're taking their games and they're making them way bigger and more revolutionary than ever before. It is so fucking hilarious how
they're not revolutionary. I mean, Breath of the Wild was, but that's it.
If it's similar to another thing, by definition, it can't be revolutionary.
Very true.
People are talking all this stupid shit. Many years ago, before Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild happened, people were constantly talking about how Nintendo games are always the same. It's always the same shit, right? They never do anything fun. Their games aren't open world, blah, blah, blah. Their games are boring.
Games don't need to be open world.
Exactly.
Open world for a kart racer makes no fucking sense. And then they had the gall to force intermissions on you, which if anyone doesn't know, the intermissions are straight tracks where if you're in the first three positions, you're royally plowed on the last two parts of the race.
Exactly. But before the Switch, they did pretty much make nothing but the same games over and over and over again. I will say with the Switch time, no, they made a lot of different games, but I'm not going to deny before the Switch, they did pretty much make nothing but the same thing.
That's true.
They don't give the players any choices, any freedom whatsoever. Now, Nintendo has been doing this. They've been giving gamers more choices.
Smarter, can you prove it?
Davis, I have already proven many times that if you sit here and support Player Essence, because I know that's what community you come from, is Player Essence. If you support him, then that already shows that I'm smarter than you.
More freedom.
Oh, and by the way, everyone, I'm never going to forgive him for talking about my children. I don't care if he apologizes or not. Not happening.
I understand.
Big open world maps or making the worlds just much bigger. Donkey Kong being a perfect example, Mario Kart, and Breath of the Wild, right?
Okay, the difference between those two versus Breath of the Wild, at least Breath of the Wild was worth the price they wanted. Mario Kart World wasn't worth $80. No game is. And DK Bonanza was not worth the $7 price tag either.
I don't believe a single game is worth $70, especially after Baldur's Gate 3, which was $50. So
Mhm.
that's
Oh,
just
really?
that's just my own opinion. Yeah.
Damn, I thought it was 60, but still 50. That's
Nope.
good.
It was either 50 or 60. I can't remember. It's been a
Yeah.
minute.
And essentially, even Metroid Prime 4 looks like it's going to be bigger than
No,
it
it
ever was.
doesn't.
The hell it
No,
fucking
does
does.
not.
I mean,
it
it
looks
did
really bad.
before the last direct. It looked good. I'll admit, before the last direct, I was excited.
That last direct made it look so bad.
Oh, it did. That last
Oh, it looked
direct.
terrible.
The opening scene looks like trash. The towers, the sand.
It was so choppy.
My God, you are not watching that last direct or something, were you? I know. See, the next Harmon, am I right?
That's so stupid.
Oh man, and this guy, he loves to talk crap about PC people more than Harmon does. I watched quite a few of his videos in the last week.
His console can't run games compared to mine. I could
I know.
legitimately run 7 games at one time, all 4K, all of them running at 60 minimum.
Davis, player essence, stop. Okay, I don't understand the comment, Davis. I'm sorry, my guy. You need to give some more words into that one. How am I supposed to understand player essence? Stop. Do you want me to stop talking about player essence? Okay.
No, he talked about my children. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Before. And all of a sudden, now that's a fucking problem. How fucking dare they do that? I mean, how dare they make the same games over and over again? And how dare they revolutionize them and make them better?
They're not revolutionary. Here's the definition of revolutionary. All right. I didn't care for God of War 2018, 2016?
2016, I think.
The PS4 one.
I
But
don't
that's
like it either.
revolutionary. You go from a game that was a beat 'em up, which I loved the beat 'em up, and you go into a cinematic game, which I didn't care for. But by definition, it was completely changing the entirety of the genre and completely changing everything about God of War. By definition, that is revolutionary for that IP.
Exactly.
It just goes to show there's just a bunch of fucking retards on the internet who hate Nintendo.
I think you're one of them, my guy.
I don't hate Nintendo. I hate fanboys. There's completely different things. I don't
Exactly.
like the fact that, now I will state this, I think Nintendo is completely anti-consumer. $100 here for cardboard box, that's retarded. $80 for Mario Kart World when it shouldn't be anything over $50 because it's a kart racer. It's the same thing I said about Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. That shouldn't be anything over $50. It's ridiculous that either of them have expensive versions. It's so dumb.
I completely agree.
No matter what Nintendo does, they're gonna bitch and cry about it.
Is that
When they do anti-consumer crap, yes, we're going to bitch and cry. Now, there's going to be some people that no matter what will not. But if they would have released Mario Kart World, let's say at $60, I wouldn't have complained. Would I wanted it a little cheaper? Sure.
drastically limits the possibilities of pretty much anything? Sega knew this and developed basically a whole new system that looks interesting alongside the classic item mystery box thing that Mario Kart games did amazingly. But we can't.
And they even did it better because I don't know about you, Desire. The getting the items and shit in Sonic actually feels random. You don't have to sit in the back and sandbag like you do in Mario Kart World.
And there's still 2 items I utterly hate with every fiber of my being. It's the fucking hockey puck shit. I don't know what it is. I hate that.
The one
And
that
I
flattens
hate
you?
Yes, and I hate the saw. Those 2 things I hate.
Oh yeah. I like to hold on to the shield. I hold on to the shield so damn much.
Talk about Nintendo without discussing the elephant in the room. The one thing I don't hear about at all.
So this fucking retard is going to act like because, Sega's not locked behind a console, that makes it a better game.
Did he just word
so
salad
this is
while
definitely
talking
your
shit?
typical.
Who did?
That guy just word salad before he fucking spoke.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear him. Which technically is better. Sega being on multiple different consoles, it is better.
Every single game should be available everywhere, where in 2025, it's ridiculous that anyone believes that exclusives should exist. You know why? Because no matter how you feel, every game is going to be playable on PC. It's just a matter of time.
Yep.
Piece of shit Nintendo hater who hates Nintendo because Nintendo is the last remaining company.
He doesn't.
Not-
Well, he may hate Nintendo for all I know. I don't know who. I don't actually know who the guy is, but I guarantee you, he made this video because he was tired of hearing the criticism from the Nintendo fanboys complaining about Sonic Crossworlds when it's not even a fair comparison.
It's not. You're comparing a more well-known IP than Sonic. But my personal favorite, I don't know if you saw my Harmon Smith video. Who do you think is the originators in video game format of the kart racer?
It's Sega.
It's Sega. Do you know what the game it was called?
No, I know Garo said the name
Power
on
Drift.
his like Power Drift. Yeah.
They came out 10 years before Nintendo made theirs, which came out 30 years after the Art Brothers.
Here, hold on. Hold on. So, Dewan Davis, Angry Vigilante. I am not stupid. I got 2 kids. I don't talk bad about people's kids or anything, but just because you have kids doesn't mean that you're smart. We can all throw that one out there. But I got a job. Well, good for you. Many people have a job that aren't intelligent. I am a lawyer. Yeah, you're a lawyer who threatened to sue me because I was reacting to Player Essence. So yeah, you're a real smart one. Yeah, I went to school for that. The heck you talking about? Well, I'm not the one that threatened to sue people because I didn't like that they were reacting to my favorite content creator. So
all right, you know what,
saying.
Davis? I'm gonna go ahead and ask this because I know Blast is a lawyer and he should know this. What state are you practiced the bar in? What state did you take the bar in?
Yep. Now I believe it was Davis that threatened to sue me. There was another guy that claimed it was under a different account that claimed that he was a lawyer. He was a brother of Player Essence, and I know Davis claims that he's the brother of Player Essence. Is claiming all the same stuff too.
I asked Davis a simple question.
Yep.
What state are you a practicing lawyer in?
Yep. Exactly.
Because I bet you money I know way more about the bar and way more about laws than you think I do. My older brother has taken the bar 3 times because he's moved 3 times.
You just responded saying, so what's the difference? I don't know if he's responding to me or you.
Probably you.
All right.
With exclusives. And you know what? Exclusivity was never a problem until PlayStation and Xbox lost it. Ever since PlayStation and Xbox lost their exclusivity and had to sell out, all of these fucking done.
It wasn't selling out. It was a smart decision. You know, Nintendo would benefit more. I guarantee you if they would have put their...
I'm sorry, I'll let you finish.
I was going to say, if Nintendo would put their games on all the other platforms, Nintendo themselves would make more money. Now, the console itself wouldn't do good because there'll be no reason to buy a Switch 2 at that point. But Nintendo would still benefit from their games going third party.
Yes, because they would have way more. I bet you money. I could put $100,000 right now on the line saying that even if the new Pokemon is ass, if it's on PC, guess what would happen?
Oh, so
it would sell more than every Pokemon game ever. I guarantee it.
All right. I think that even with it out going to other consoles, I still think it's going to sell at least 10 million because it's Pokemon, for crying out loud. What does Pokemon not sell?
It's probably going to sell. It's probably going to sell like 20.
Yeah,
because it's the first Pokemon of the system.
Exactly.
I don't think it's worth it. I don't think that Legends is worth it. They're locking fucking evolutions now behind playing online. So that means you also have to pay for online for the damn game.
Exactly.
Which is stupid.
And it makes it worse that it's the best Pokemon to ever exist is locked behind that paywall, which is Greninja.
Yeah, Greninja.
I will fight anybody on that one.
It's my second favorite starter ever, only behind for Alligator.
For Alligator's pretty good. I still got to give it to Greninja for me.
As a talking point against Nintendo. How fucking hilarious. How hilarious.
It's a very good talking point.
I don't like Nintendo because I don't like their games. I like PlayStation.
I don't think he ever said that. I think he was putting words in the guy's mouth. I do not remember him saying, I don't like Nintendo because of their games.
I don't like their games.
Yep. I like many of their games. I just don't like their practices.
I haven't liked any of their games outside of, or let's see, what was the last one I liked? Like fully fledged liked. Outside of Arceus, Platinum was the last Nintendo game I liked. Because I don't like Mario Party because I just think it's boring.
I did like X and Y.
I didn't like X and Y.
For me, it's mainly because of Greninja. Greninja made that game. I
was
know.
fun, but
Yeah. I also like Sun and Moon. I just didn't like replaying it.
I just think Digimon's better, and I'm not even a Digimon fan.
Yep,
I've watched one episode, and that was when I was a kid.
I got that game coming in the mail. It is on its way. Oh, yeah. It's because Levelhead says I don't buy games. That's because I'm not paying for games. And I'm glad I didn't buy Digimon because according to Gara, he says that you should wait for a sale.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm doing.
There you go.
PlayStation's games. That's why I buy PlayStation. But now, all of a sudden, it's like Nintendo's evil,
Hello?
big evil corporation.
Who are you saying hello to?
Their video games are locked behind their console. Yeah, you stupid fuck. That's how it works. You buy a Nintendo console, you play their games. And guess what? Their games sell way better that way.
Oh, yeah. How well did Princess Peach Showtime sell? How well did Mario and Luigi Brothership sell? How well did the Metro Prime remaster sell? Did it? Oh, yeah. Great selling.
So they don't have to sell out and go third party, you faggot.
My guy, you need to quit using those words. You're not going to get more views using those words. YouTube does not like that. You still there, Desire? Oh, he must have hung up. Oh, okay. Desire must have had to go. So it is just me.
Comes to these dog shit YouTube videos is that Sonic Racing Crossworlds isn't locked.
These dog shit, this fucking retard only gets like 30 fucking views. The quality of this video.
You only get like 200 views, my guy. Here, I am going to literally look this up real quick, just on this video alone. Now, you may get views on this video because I'm definitely going to help you out getting views on this damn video. But I promise you, you're not getting that many more videos than he is. Where the hell are you? Let's look this up. Nukem Nintendo, where the fuck are you at? Want to sit here and blast his ass for only getting 30 damn views. Where's it at? There he is. Nukem Nintendo. Let's see. Your most recent video. 331 views 4 days ago. 6 days ago, 82 views. 6 days ago, 80 views. 7 days ago, 737. 8 days, 818. 9 days, 206. The one we're reacting to right now, you got 231 views. You have no room to talk, my guy.
Is dog shit. His face is dog shit. I mean, this guy's a fucking loser. What a bum.
Behind one
I mean, at least his mic is better than yours. Just saying.
console. That's right. You can play it on your PS5,
It's not Boot'em Nintendo, it's Nukem Nintendo.
PS4, Switch, Xbox, and PC. That's automatically way better than Mario Kart World's case.
Nope, that's not automatically better, you stupid piece of shit. You pretentious cocksucker. That doesn't make it a better game. That's the fucking dumbest argument I've ever heard. You get to play it on multiple... Okay, let's see. If I own a Nintendo console, I get to play Mario Kart World, right?
Yes, which you have to overpay for.
And I get to play that stupid-ass, Sonic Sega game or whatever.
Yeah, you get a shitty version of it, to be honest, because the Switch 2 version isn't out yet.
Now, if I own multiple consoles now, let's say I also own a PlayStation and an Xbox... Does Sonic, being available for those other consoles somehow benefit me? Because I could also play it on those other consoles? Like, how fucking...
Nah, I mean, it benefits the, it'll benefit Sega. I wouldn't say it really benefit you. I don't even know where you're going at with this one. Can I talk if you need company? Oh, you want to call in, PlayStation Gamer? Yeah, let's see here. We can call on in. Let's see here. Do I have PlayStation Gamer on here? Let me see if I can find you. Oh, wait. Oh, you there? Hello? You there, Desire? Oh, nope. He is not there. Okay. So what PlayStation Gamer, what's your Discord? Let's see if I can find you. That PlayStation Gamer. Oh, there he is. I found him. All right, I just sent you a friend request, man. When you there we go. Start voice call.
What's up, man?
What's up there? All right, let me share the screen since I know how to do it now.
Okay,
Plus,
man.
it
Playing
won't
some
take
Ghost Recon while I listen to you.
Oh, that's good, man. All right. You want to listen to this guy?
It is that like okay,
Sure.
I get to play it on other consoles as well, which means I would have to buy the game again for those other consoles. It's like the dumbest shit I ever heard. Oh, well, it's better because you could. It's not locked to one console. Fucking stupid ass. Like,
I mean, it's better for Sega that
Jesus
it's not
Christ,
locked.
man.
It's better for
This
Sega.
this guy is like the lowest common denominator. Like my grandpa had an expression: the more you swear, the more you show how low your intelligence are. Well, this dude's fucking an amoeba at this point.
Oh, I noticed that when I stopped cussing as much in my videos, I started getting more views. You know, live stream, I don't think it matters, but when it comes to regular videos like this guy, he needs to work on his language. I'm not even talking about the cussing; it's the slurs he needs to work on. He is not going to sit here
like
and get more
he
views.
used a bundle of stick words. Like, god dang, like
I know.
how's that not got him terminated?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering too.
that's such a dumb argument when you actually fucking think about it. Like a multi-console gamer who owns multiple systems, it's not like they have a benefit if the game's on one of the systems that they have, you know?
I mean, I have a benefit in having multiple systems. I get to play more games than he does.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you own multiple consoles, that means you have more access to different types of games. That's a good thing in the long run.
Oh, it is.
I mean, hell, look at Nintendo right now. Like, you can't get the new Digimon game on their platform. Funny enough.
Yeah, I'm shocked that they can't. I'm actually shocked.
Do you really think Nintendo really wants something that's actually better than Pokemon on their platform?
I mean, they got the other Digimon games though too, so you know that's why I was shocked because they had the other Digimon Cyber Story games.
Really, I did not actually know that.
Yeah. I got them both for $5.
Yeah, they're both Vita games. Funny enough, originally.
Oh, were they? Oh, I did not know that.
Like that's just so fucking stupid. Oh, it's not locked behind one console. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, you back, Desire? Here, you want me to call you in? Let's see if I can add you to it.
You should be able to add it.
I don't know how to add. How do you add?
Let's see here. So it's something you can do. For sure. More options.
Yeah, it says block. No, we're not going to block. Not that one. Where's the damn thing at?
I think if you
more options. We got gradient. No, we're not showing my camera. Not doing that one.
Well, funny enough, I have Desire on here.
Yeah, I'm trying to add them to the call here, but I don't know how. Do I do that? No. No. Marcus Red. I mean, can I?
You should be able to.
That's what I thought. Let's see here. Oh, wait. Oops. Wrong one. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me, PlayStation Gamer? Okay, so
there's actually a button right next to the pinned messages. It says add friends to DM. Then I think they should be able to call in from there. Yeah, like right there. You create a. Yeah. There.
Oh. He hung up. What happened here? Oh, wait, I found it. Okay, I found it. There we go.
There you go.
So, just so you're aware, Angry Vigilante, the only way you can do that is you see where direct messages is on your on your Discord. You have to hit plus and you have to create it. That's the only way.
You got to create the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here
Sorry
we
about
go.
that. My mother-in-law called me.
Oh, it's all good.
Oh, I get it. Okay, man.
Because that game is locked behind its own console, the Nintendo shit too.
Look at
The
you.
Switch 2, at least here.
The Nintendo shit too. Oh, very clever, you
Oh,
fucking.
and the wolf showed up.
I didn't
Oh,
even
that
hear
hurt
him
his
say.
fees. Holy.
I didn't even hear. I just thought he said the Nintendo Switch 2, but the Nintendo
He said the
shit
Nintendo
2.
shit too.
That's actually a good one.
Well, it runs games like ass, so.
They have some. They just run some games good. I'll give it that one. But no, it does
Some.
run some. Yeah.
For now.
And it's mostly their first party they run well. Everything else is kind of up in the air.
Because they don't have a fucking dev kit. They don't give
Mhm.
out dev kits because people were using dev kits to make emulation.
In fact, weren't they saying like that they are telling developers to use the Switch 1 dev kits instead?
Yes. Which is the reason why they're in a
Here.
pickle.
Hey guys, hold on. Yeah, I played Marvel Rivals. I love Emma Frost. Oh man, with those thick thighs, I want her to crack my head like a walnut.
Costs roughly $500 plus tax. Now, that alone is reasonable enough. I mean, it's the price of the average game console, so it's not that bad. The only problem is the base game for Mario Kart World with no DLC, mind you, costs $80.
Okay, I will admit that guy kind of did. If you're going to sit here and include the bundle, you can't include the Mario Kart World after that. At $500, it's already coming with it. But what's shocking to me is you can go get a Steam Deck right now for $320, get the stand for it for $80, and you can get 2 third-party controllers for less than $40 for it and get it cheaper.
Wait. So the Steam Deck right now is on sale for $300, like a little bit above $300.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I have some spare money this month. I've been kind of wanting to get into a
That's
handheld.
the second tier Steam Deck. The first one I think is only at 150, and that's till the end of today.
Oh shit! Then I need to fucking get on that.
If I didn't go,
if you can't get it now, they have another one that comes out because they obviously are going to do Black Friday, and then they have another sale in winter.
Oh damn!
Yeah, I actually was thinking I would have thought about getting one if I didn't sit here and go crazy in the last few weeks on games on Steam and the eShop and the PlayStation Store, because they all of a sudden wanted to sit here and put a bunch of games on sale, and I already got dirty looks from my wife for spending money on that. If I bought another system when I already have 3 of them, I think I might be sleeping on the couch.
Your wife would be like, "Hey, no more video games for a while."
Yes.
So the best way I'll put it is the Steam Deck can run every Steam game. It can run every Xbox Game Pass game. So that means the ROG Xbox Ally that's $1,000 makes no fucking sense.
Oh, it doesn't.
Then,
just wait till the next guy.
It has the ability of using emulation, which means it can play more Nintendo games than the Nintendo game console.
And it's still a PC. You can do stuff that you can do on a regular PC.
Hey, and I can play The Last of Us Part 2 on a shitter.
There you go. Well, you could probably do that with a PS Portal also, but
True. I'm making a joke.
I hate that game.
I'm a fan of that game, but
I know you are, and I don't know why. That game is terrible.
Hey, I actually did enjoy it. I enjoyed The Last of Us 2 also. But I will admit, Last of Us Part 1, the story was better. I will agree. The first one, the story was better.
It's a story-driven game with the worst story I've ever fucking played.
Okay, I don't think it's the worst story here, but
Yes, it is.
I would have rather. I wish Ellie would have killed the girl. I wish she would have killed her.
That's one of the reasons why I didn't like it. You're making me force me to play Abby. She gets everything cool. Ellie gets gimped. And then in the end, when I want her to kill, all of my characters I fell in love with in the first game are either hurt or dead. All of them.
Yeah, but in a way, it is Joel's fault. He did kill her father.
That's fine. I was fully willing to understand that Joel died. The way they did it was fucking disgusting.
Like, I think it would have been better if I don't think they needed to kill him in the very beginning. They should have waited more into the story. But I didn't.
To play for 4 hours, Abby, the person that killed her, or him.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck that
I didn't like the ending. I did not like how they sat there, and you're about to kill her, and then she just lets her live, goes back home, and then the whole reason why she was told before that if you leave, we're not going to be here. So she leaves to go avenge, doesn't avenge them, comes back, and they're gone anyways. It was like, to me, it was just pointless.
Because it's sequel bait. We want to make another one, even though it's been confirmed they're not.
Right now, I've always been in the camp of that if Druckmann wants to retire, his last game will be The Last of Us Part 3. That's my theory.
Which I will be renting.
His last game's going to be the garbage ass fucking...
See how we actually get excited about PlayStation games? And,
I could if they weren't fucking just rip-offs of games I love. Like No More Heroes ripped off, otherwise known as Intergalactic.
Okay, to be fair, we don't know what Intergalactic's going to be like until the game we get to see more.
I am not excited about
it. You're doing bounty hunting, which is exactly what fucking No More Heroes was.
I am not excited for Intergalactic.
Well, you see, this is what's beautiful about video games. Everyone can have a different opinion, and we can still agree on something else.
I'm just I'm not excited to play a shaved head woman. I'll say it. I don't care if people make fun of me for it or get mad. I do not want to play a shaved head woman. Just saying.
Fair enough.
I want to play as Caillou. All right.
I don't know who Caillou is. Who's Caillou?
You're playing as Black Caillou.
You don't know Caillou?
I don't think I know who Caillou.
Bro.
Oh.
I don't know who
I'm
it is.
just a kid who's 4. Each day I grow some more.
You've never seen an episode of Caillou.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm assuming it's Avatar, isn't it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, someone just said a black avatar and shit, so that's why I said. That's why I said Avatar. Because someone just commented. All right. Let's get into this. Let's finish this guy.
It's a little shit that cries 24/7, gets whatever he wants.
Oh, okay.
The shit doesn't even know the price of the damn console. Switch 2 is $450, you piece of shit. It's only $500 if you got the bundle.
Which was not worth it.
No. Okay, so funny enough, if you actually look at the bundle and how they split the price down, even Nintendo doesn't think it's worth $80. The game's total is only $50, not $80. Because if it was worth $80, it would have been more expensive.
And guess what? If it was $50, you know how I'd feel about it? Still too expensive.
I understand.
Planning on buying both the console and the game, which, by the way, you won't even own the game. You'll essentially get a code within the case to buy it digitally anyway. You'll basically be spending over
World's physical copy. Just for everyone that knows, it's a.
I didn't know that.
What, in the system?
Physical. Yeah, it's a physical copy.
Oh, I thought it was a download code.
No, it's a physical copy.
Oh, okay.
$580 just to play this dog shit game.
No, you stupid lying fuck. As I explained, the console is $500 with the game included.
That's probably the only.
If you get the $500 one, though, I will tell you that.
Yeah. With this is the only thing that this man has said in this whole video that he got correct. This is the only thing. Yes, if you're gonna pay $500, you get the game and the console itself. That is true. That's the only thing he said that's correct.
So if you buy the console for $450 and you get the game, that is $520, not $500.
That's $530, you fucking idiot, because the game is $80. Do you not know how to do math?
Math, how do I do you?
I know.
You fat lying piece of shit. Fucking dishonest piece of fuck.
You don't even know he's being dishonest. Maybe he just was misinformed or something. Maybe he actually.
Why does he care so much, brother?
I know. He even says in the beginning of this video, no one cares what this guy says. Nobody watches them, and he's reacting to him.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care what you think, but I'm gonna listen to what you say. I don't care what you care what you think.
Now let's look at Crossworlds, for example. Not only do you not have to buy an entirely new console to play this game,
my god, he added fucking Harmon!
What?
Go to the description of the video. He added Retrofusion Game, Dr. 81.
Oh my god!
Griffin Gaming.
On this exact video?
Yeah, Sungrand Studio.
Are you kidding
Player
me?
Essence and
Dude.
Oh my god, he did he at least put the did he at least put the actual person?
Here, I'm gonna no.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dog Tray, I don't even know who Ascended Gaming is. Griffin Gaming. Oh my god, Verlissify.
You don't know Ascended Gaming? I know Ascended Gaming. He's fucking.
I don't
retarded.
know.
It's a Nintendo fanboy that fucking throws fits all the time.
Shit, Griffin Gaming is the biggest one out of all of them.
Griffin
Jesus
is the,
Christ.
I don't know what's happened over the last few years, but he has lost
Griffin's
his mind.
Did you guys see what he said about fucking?
What do you say?
Did you see what he said about fucking our current president?
Oh no, let's not say because we don't want to get political.
Politics, but
yeah.
God, it was fucking. I was like, what the fuck, Griffin?
Oh man. All right, well let's finish watching this because we got to get into player essence after this one.
And get 3 free new characters with post-launch updates.
3 free new characters, which makes the roster 23 characters total. You stupid.
No, it doesn't. Right now, if you
29.
yes. Well, if you didn't do the pre-order and you just get the game, currently there is 23. You unlock one, and then you got a free update one, which makes it 25. That's what I have 24 currently, unless there's more you unlock that I haven't found out about.
So if you buy the deluxe, because I don't think the other 3 that are in the pre-order that were a part of pre-order, I think that's only a deluxe version.
Oh, okay.
I think that the pre-order was just Werewolf Sonic.
Oh, okay, got you. But the ones that were on screen were the updated ones. The Kasemitsu, I can't pronounce her name, but that one.
Miku.
Yeah, Katsume Miku, and then you got the guy from Yakuza and Joker from Persona. You didn't need to sit here and get the deluxe edition or the DLC. You get those just for having the game.
Yeah,
this is what that guy doesn't understand. He doesn't understand what free updates are.
But fuck, Mario Kart World gives you 50 characters.
And how many of those characters are you going to use?
I'm not going to use that many, but the thing is, half of them are useless. Half of them are a waste. No one wanted the NPCs.
Yeah,
hey, man, I wanted to race as a fucking fish. All right, damn.
If it would have been 50 high quality,
how's a fish driving a cart?
Exactly.
It's not. It was stupid. Even they know it was stupid. If they would have, given the actual fan favorites like Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, Funky, all the Kongs.
Hey, the fact that there's a fucking cow that does it, though, the cow is funny, all right? The cow is funny. All the other ones shouldn't exist. The cow is funny.
Well, the funny part about the cow is PETA wanted to sue Nintendo for it. That's the funny part about it.
The nose ring, wasn't it?
Yes, it was because of the nose ring. They're saying, oh, that's animal cruelty.
Yes,
fucking
but it gets hit by a blue turtle shell. It's totally okay.
It is a video game.
That's not animal cruelty. That's just never mind. I don't.
Well, I know that, but it's not even a real animal for crying out loud. That's the thing.
Right off the bat.
You'll also be able to separately purchase characters when the season pass is no longer in effect. That's way more affordable, and Sega games go on sale constantly, so there might be a chance on PlayStation and PS Plus.
Very true.
Nintendo games
let's hear what
go on
discuss it.
sale every now and then too, you stupid fuck.
No, they don't. That's a fake sell.
No.
When you sit here and keep the same game for a decade at the same damn price and then drop it $20, that is not a sale. That is a fake sale, you idiots.
But then they raise the price again.
Exactly.
They don't drop it completely like they should.
Exactly. So yeah, this guy has no idea what a fucking sell is.
I'm pretty sure Breath of the Wild is still a full retail price if you want to get a copy. Yeah, that's bullshit. Remember when we had greatest hits, player's choice.
Wii U, and currently to fully play every last experience on fucking Switch, it's $90.
Oh, yeah. Like when it comes to the player's choice, that shit died with Iwata. That will never come back.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Even Sony. Granted, Sony doesn't do it too. I noticed.
Yeah, but Sony does better sales than what they do. I've seen Sony lower the price of their games.
They do. It takes a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Price drops.
You can get this game free of charge, unlike Nintendo's subscription-based thing, where you could basically have a shitty Discord thing and play online with your friends. Well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did, and I hope I was able to...
Yeah.
What the hell? It just cut. It just ended right there?
Well, that's what the... Yeah. Well, that's what the one guy reacted to. He ended his video. Now, to the guy that he's reacting to, the only thing with you, my guy, I would suggest get a better mic. get a better webcam. If you can't, I would recommend the mic first. And if you can't do the webcam part, I would recommend just to do some footage instead of showing it until you can get the better web. That's what I would recommend. What about you guys?
Same. Get a HyperX solo cast or a duo cast, and that's a pretty good setup right there.
Also, I know you may not be a Switch 2 fan, because I fully understand. I don't like it either. But my kids like it. So,
yeah.
But I'll state this. Try to get your videos to 10 minutes.
Yep.
It'll help you. I'm telling you it will.
Exactly.
You enjoy hearing yourself talk, you fucking loser. And I bet your mother...
The irony!
The irony with this guy.
Enjoy hearing your dumbass crying fucking room.
Honestly, I want
no
to
way
back to that Jacksepticeye meme.
Recorder, and he left the fucking watermark there. I can't.
I didn't even see. I don't even know what X Recorder is, to be honest. But
it's a free web service recorder. It's terrible.
Jesus Christ! I use Filmora. That's what I use.
Anyways, that's gonna be it for this faggot. This guy's a worthless piece of shit.
My guy, you really need to work on those slurs, man. You're not going to get more views using those slurs.
He might be already blacklisted.
I know that you like Harmon Smith a lot, and I get that. I think it's retarded because Harmon Smith is fucking stupid. I wonder why you don't even have 100 subs. Probably because nobody likes using those words, numbnuts.
Exactly.
Hell, even my dumbass has at least got 200 subscribers.
The only slur that I fully am like, who the fuck cares, is retard. That's it. Fuck gives a shit.
Oh, exactly. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go because I got a bunch of stuff to get through, and I only got like
that.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna record him too?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't blame you. All righty, later, guys.
Shit, his channel absolutely sucks ass.
His channel's better than yours, you fucking idiot.
I had to react to this just because I saw a video of this fucking loser. I think it was on Griffin Gaming. So Griffin Gaming, he did a quick video reacting to this piece of shit. So I thought I would as well. This right here is the reason why Nintendo doesn't listen to the internet.
Oh, trust me, they do listen. It may take them a while, but they do listen. You best believe that.
Okay. People crying about their game being $80, and then you got stupid asses like this on the fucking internet praising Sonic for being $90 because
he wasn't praising it for being $90. He was praising that it was $70, you idiot.
Oh, you get 3 additional characters. You get to play the game
no problem, PlayStation gamer, no problem.
3 days early. Get the fuck out of here. That is such a bullshit ripoff. And you know what? If Nintendo had done the same thing, you fucking idiots would be shitting on them regardless.
Some would.
Nintendo would have done that tricky little shit of, get the game 3 days early,
Of course they would, because no one really cares about that fake early access. But yes, Nintendo, if they would have released the $80 game and they wanted you to pay $30 for DLC, absolutely they would have gotten pushback for it.
3 additional characters, $90. You stupid fucks would have had an outrage about that as well. All right. So I'm glad Nintendo doesn't listen to the internet. And that's probably why more and more,
Well, guess what? If you're trying to sit there and get lubed up for Nintendo, well, you probably enjoy it dry anyways. You better get a lot more subscribers and a lot more viewers, because I promise you, Daddy Nintendo ain't going to take notice for you.
Companies out there don't want to listen to you guys. You're all full of shit. You're all fucking full of shit. You're all a bunch of fucking damn liars. You're all disingenuous.
He didn't say a single disingenuous thing through the whole video. Now, he was misinformed when it came to how much the console, and if you wanted to get the Mario Kart World thing was, that I will agree with, but I wouldn't say he was being disingenuous. Maybe he didn't realize that the damn thing was $450 at first, okay?
So, anyways, yeah, this Sonic World game, the Sonic Racing game or whatever, it has not gotten any backlash from the same people who cried about the fucking Mario Kart World game.
What are you talking about? I literally said that the game is not worth $70. Many of us said the game is not worth $70. The Gaming Rift, who has a Sonic on as his channel's logo, says that it's not worth $70. Desire just said that it's not worth $70. It should have been $50. You just weren't looking for it. So what are you fucking talking about? There were plenty of us that said the game was not worth $70.
And I'm even disappointed in other YouTubers, like Nintendo YouTubers, like Kit and Krista. Who else? I think RGT85. I wonder if RGT85 cried like a bitch about the price of this stupid Sonic game.
No, I don't think he did. I don't think RGT did. But why? The thing is, the game just came out. And when you made this video, I don't even think the game was out yet. So why would they cry about the DLC when they didn't even know if the game was worth it in the first place?
That's a good check. But it seems like not a lot of people really pointed this out. And that's probably why.
It's because it's not even a fair comparison. Now, if you want to complain that you don't like DLC before the game comes out, that's one thing. But when you got games like Sonic Crossworlds, you need to show a roadmap so you can keep your people invested into the game.
Doesn't listen to you fucking morons, you know? Because one, you don't represent the majority of people out there who are buying these things. You keep saying don't underestimate the power of the internet. Well, that's funny because Nintendo is the fastest selling console, and it's not even close.
Keep going. You don't know if they're going to keep on going with that. You have no idea what's going to happen next year. Yeah, the stats do show that they have sold a lot because they were prepared. They flooded the market, which is very true. You know, they did something and it worked out for them, but you don't know if they're going to keep going on that one. All it takes is them not releasing any good games for that thing to crash. Look at the Wii U.
And their games are going to continue to outsell all these other shitty games out here.
That's why we haven't gotten the sales data yet for the damn DK Bonanza. Why haven't we gotten the sales data for that yet? Why haven't we gotten the sales data on any of those games yet? Oh yeah, they're selling like hotcakes. You're so correct. Not a lot of people. Fourth most sold in the UA. 9 in Japan. I don't know for US, which the number one for Sonic. Exactly. The game, I bet, is going to sell pretty well. Now, is it going to sell to the level of what Mario Kart World's already sold? That only time is going to tell that one.
Sonic. So that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed my reaction to this worthless piece of shit. This fatherless fucking faggot.
You don't even know if he's what the hell's wrong with you, man? This is why you're getting such low views on shit. You keep saying shit like this. I don't know how you haven't gotten canceled yet. I really don't. Now, I'm not calling for his channel to get canceled. He's going to self-sabotage his own damn shit. But I don't know how YouTube's allowed you to get away with this shit.
I'm going to try to make some more videos soon, but I am pretty busy, so
trust me, no one's going to miss you, my guy.
Stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys
don't
later.
worry.
Take care.
The whole community just found out about your ass. And now we got up next, Player Essence. Oh,
the thing about the Nintendo Switch is that people are always looking for versatility, right? If you want to know why the Switch 2 is doing well, is because people are looking for versatility and they're looking for simplicity.
No. The Switch 2 is doing well because of the games that were going to be coming out for it. A lot of people were excited for DK Bonanza. A lot of people were excited for Mario Kart World. A lot of people are excited for Metroid Prime 4. Some people may be excited for Kirby Air Riders. There are a lot of people that are excited for Nintendo games. Nintendo consoles sell because of their games. That's just a simple fact of the matter. You especially Player Essence, love to go like, oh, you get to play on the go. Guess what? Especially with third-party games, people do not care as much to play on the go with those third-party games. If that was true, the Steam Deck would have sold more.
Versatility and simplicity for a good price and a known name. Nintendo Switch is one of the most known systems of all time. In terms of the current modern day, it's the best-selling current modern system.
This is how you know he watches my stuff, because before he used to say that the Switch was the greatest selling console of all time, which was a fucking lie. It was the PS2, but now he has to say, oh, in modern time. You just gotta love how he moves the goalpost.
By a landslide, right? The last time that we had a system that sold as good as this, it was the freaking DS, okay? The DS was decade plus ago, so there's no system in the current land.
Yes, and the DS sold extremely well. The reason why handhelds always sold extremely well because they were cheap and the games were cheap. It was a cheap entry into gaming.
In the HD era that has been as successful as the Nintendo Switch 1. So that's a brand that people remember and know. So yeah, like even you're going to have a bunch of people to sell the system to. You know, so the thing about it is that people want to have that, oh, okay, I can play my Switch 1 games, right?
You do understand, just because the Switch 1 sold really well doesn't mean the Switch 2 is going to sell well. You do remember the Wii U. It came off of the Wii off of over 100 million units sold. How much did the Wii U sold? Desire. Just saying, not a good thing. That's not enough info of sales. Exactly. Desire. I keep telling people on this stuff all the damn time. None of us know if the Switch 2 is selling, and none of us know if it's not selling. Only Nintendo knows that it's selling because we don't have the actual data at hand.
I can play my Switch 1 games, and I can play it on the TV and on the go, and it comes with everything that I need complete.
My guy, if people cared about playing games on the go, the Steam Deck would have sold more. You do understand this, right?
I can even play it with my brother or my sister or my mom or my dad or whatever, or my friend, whenever I want, because we can do dual Joy-Con, or we can do split Joy-Con play. So you get...
Really? You're going to sit here and say you're all excited because you get to do split. I have never heard a single person excited saying, oh, I get to use a Joy-Con to play with. Who the hell gets excited over that shit?
Everything that you need in this tiny little box. The box is like this big, bro. It's like literally like...
Steam Deck box is pretty small.
It's a small little box.
Are you used to small little things? Just saying.
And you get everything that you need. And if you buy the bundle, it's $500, right? You get everything that you need in there to start playing right away.
And guess what? That's not even a talking point anymore. You used to love to say, oh, for $450, well, you get everything like this. Guess what? A Steam Deck is cheaper now. You can get one for $320. You can get the dock for $80. You can get 2 third-party controllers for it. That's under $40. Guess what? That's cheaper than what you get with the damn Switch 2. It's on the go. You get you get way bigger of a library than what you get with the Switch 2. You can do Steam, Epic Games, Game Pass. Well, I don't know if that's really a benefit anymore, but you still have the option to do it. You also have emulation that you can do. Way more option than what you get. Way more versatility than what you get with the Switch 2, my guy. So you have no idea what you're talking about.
And people don't realize how good marketing, obviously along with a brand that you've already...
Nintendo hasn't done good marketing. What are you talking about? We've been doing all the marketing for them.
Established Switch 1, Switch 2, duh, right? That's going to lead to some decent sales, even if it doesn't hit what the Switch...
I still wanted the Super Nintendo Switch. I will die on that hill. It should have been called the Super Nintendo Switch.
1 does. It doesn't matter. It's still probably going to do decently because of brand recognition, because of first-party games, and because it includes everything that you need, and it's simple to use. The Switch 2, you can get it going very quickly. It's not a PC thingy. And,
PC is not that hard to get down. Once you figure it out, it's really not that hard. Unfortunately, you just didn't have the intelligent level to figure out the PC thing. You know, you love to claim that you got multiple degrees. How are those degrees working for you now?
Like I said, if we have $1,000 plus PC thingies, and you don't see these people complaining about prices.
Desire literally just complained about those expensive handheld PCs. There are many of us that are complaining about those handheld PCs that are $1,000+. None of us are defending this shit, Player Essence. Why do you've been going on this tirade for like 3 fucking weeks now, acting like we're actually defending the damn shit?
Some of them are, but a lot of these people that are writing, because what are they doing? They're buying it. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, it's expensive, but they know that they're going to get it.
None of us are buying it. Oh, thank you so much, Matthew Buckley, for sending a membership. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
The whole drop the price thing and Mario Kart thing, it was simply because they do not like Nintendo's games. They do not like the fact.
No, they don't like that it's $80, but you do understand trying to compare the price of even the $1,000 handheld systems. Hold on, Blast. If my dad can use a Steam Deck, anyone can. Exactly, Blast. Thank you. I made a video ranting over it. I completely understand, Desire. Oh, I can't wait to watch it. But my guy, there's a huge difference between a handheld PC and an $80 video game. Okay, none of us are defending the $80 video game, or not the $80. No, none of us are defending that $1,000 handheld PC. So I have no idea what you're talking about. Many of us sat here and said, now, unfortunately, the Xbox One did sell, probably because a bunch of Xbox fanboys ran out and wanted to buy it. That's what my guess is.
That it's not on their PC thingies, or PCs. If Nintendo put games on PC, drop the price, and all this stuff would have never happened.
That is completely not fucking true. You didn't see all the did you not see the drop the price when it came to Microsoft? When they wanted to raise their prices to $80, those games were going on the PC, and you do realize we were still throwing a fit over it. We were bitching and complaining. You really need to learn how to use Google and YouTube, Player Essence. You love to upload it. You really need to learn to use it.
In my opinion, it would have never happened.
Well, guess what? And your opinion isn't even rooted in any facts or logic, for crying out loud.
Because look at the prices that we're seeing for some of these things. Look at the prices for the Lenovo Legion Go 2. Look at the price for the...
We've all said it's overpriced. Many of us said go get a Steam Deck instead. Don't go get that.
GPD Win. Look at the price for the Xbox ROG Ally. They are significantly higher.
Here, hold on. To J Biggs, I have to say that $449 is not a price that people can afford. People are still buying $1,000 iPhones, $200 Jordans, and however, Maximus for 2 months. Oh, thank you so much, Maximus. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. I don't know if it's showing anything. It's just popping up. I sometimes don't like my phone. But JBix, I have to say that $449 is not a price that people can't afford. Oh, thank you so much, Maximus 2400 for becoming a member again. $200 Jordans and however much those Cybertrunks cost. I don't know about the Cybertrunks. When it comes to the $1,000 iPhone, most people don't buy the iPhone outright. Most of the people are making a payment plan. But the $200 Jordans, I'm going to say, there ain't no shoes that are worth $200. I'm saying that right now. You ain't gonna see me. You want to know where I go get my shoes? It's called Walmart because I'm cheap.
Significantly higher. Look at the price increases for the Xbox. Where are all these people? Where is Moist Critical?
Okay, I don't know about Moist Critical, but most of us were saying all this stuff. So what it is it's not that you don't like that. What you want exactly is you want the same amount of videos made about Nintendo that and you want them against the other people. Guess what? That's not how that works. There's a huge difference between Nintendo and that Legion Go, or there's a difference between the Nintendo drop the price versus the Microsoft. Would you like to know the difference? There's a wave of fanboys like you always defending Nintendo. There isn't a wave of fanboys defending these $1,000 plus handheld PCs. There isn't a wave of fanboys defending the Xbox increasing their prices. But guess what? There is a wave of fanboys of you defending Nintendo all the damn time.
Where are all these people coming out the woodwork to complain about pricing? Where are all the videos about how greedy and how everything Microsoft is? Where are they?
There are. What are you talking about? We've all said that it was pure greed.
I do not see them. It's just from obviously like the console war fanboys, but I'm talking about like the big tech channels. Where is Linus Tech Tips with all the...
Oh, Maximus 2400. Are you talking about my new video that released today in France? There's they're dropping the price in France.
Videos. Did he make a video? Somebody let me know in the chat. I don't watch. Where's Moist Critical? Where are all...
Wait, so you just sat here and said that you don't watch his channel, but you're complaining where the video's at. Maybe you should go watch his damn shit and you'll find out.
These guys coming out the woodwork to complain about the high prices. Oh, because they're millionaires and they don't care and they like PC. It's on their PC thingies, so it's okay.
No. Just like Blast is saying, you're asking for mass market backlash to a niche product meant for a certain product, and the problem wasn't the price of the Switch 2, it was the price of literally everything else. Exactly. And many of us have been trying to tell him this. He doesn't want to hear it. The guy is in complete delusion. He's literally lost it. I think what it is he knows he gets views talking bad about PC because he gets people to, react to him like what we're doing right now. And because he's losing relevancy, he wants to stay relevant. I think that's what's going on.
I don't want to hear anybody say that silence is okay. Well, they haven't said anything. That's the whole point. They don't say anything because
many of us have said something, you idiot.
They don't want to look hypocritical. When you were just complaining about $80 Mario Kart.
Yes, because that's what most of the whole drop the price thing had to do with Nintendo was over the video games.
When you were just complaining about prices. That's the problem. Like I said,
the problem is you keep using false comparisons. You're comparing those handheld PCs that are over $1,000 to an $80 Mario Kart World.
If Nintendo made games on PC too, they wouldn't be complaining like this.
Yes, they would. You have no idea what you're talking about. I just literally said it. We were complaining about the price point of Microsoft going to $80 games. There were many people. I'm pretty certain I heard Alex. It's Alex was complaining about that. We were all complaining about Microsoft doing it. You have no idea what you're talking about, Player Essence.
Shout outs to JCat with the 61 months. Thank you so much, JCat. I appreciate that. I have one reason for this, OJ. Rant wasn't due. Moist makes rant every time he uploads a video because he gets millions of people to watch his videos. I already knew I was going to get a lot of hate because, once again, you're not allowed to call out hypocrisy online.
Of course you're allowed to call out hypocrisy. Now, this video that I'm reacting to right now, it is from one of his live streams, but I had to cut it out in sections because there was a lot of stuff there wasn't a point in reacting to. So that's what you guys just saw.
You're not allowed to call out the truth. People don't like that. Like the fact that I said that these guys don't have girlfriends and they're trophy hunting. The truth hurt them.
No, I have a very beautiful wife, actually. So that's okay.
Instead of getting a girlfriend or getting a boyfriend or doing something else, they're sitting there getting 5 billion trophies, and they got mad when I made a joke about them. So it only hurt the people that took it seriously because that was them.
Not really. Honestly, I don't even know what you're talking about in this section. I don't know why I didn't edit it out.
Even though it was a joke, I wasn't serious.
You always sit here and say, oh, it's a joke, but I don't think it really is a joke. You only say it's a joke when you get pushback.
So it's the same thing with me calling out the double standards.
Oh, I believe it, maximum 2400. He banned me for calling him fatherless. Well, he bans a lot of people. He bans people just at the drop of criticism.
I know people are going to get upset. That's why I don't look at the chat. That's why I don't care.
Yes, you do. Your ego can't handle it. You constantly look at the shit. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Because they don't like that. They only think that you can only talk about Nintendo negatively.
Completely false.
If you call out double standards, they'll have a problem with that. You're deflecting. Oh, no.
No, that's what you're doing. You actually are deflecting. It is completely okay to call out PlayStation. It is okay to call out Xbox. It is okay to even call out PC when they do something wrong, because I've heard other people that do my type of content, other salt miners, that sit here and talk about some of the negative stuff that does happen on PC. But the problem is that you don't really talk about Nintendo. And then when you do sit here and say, like you say, oh, Mario Kart World wasn't worth $80, the problem is your actions don't show it. Yes, you were able to hide behind the bundle when it came to Mario Kart World, but you exposed yourself with the Galaxy bundle because you yourself said the bundle should not have been $70, and you still bought the bundle. You pre-ordered it.
Not the same thing. Oh, well, it's worth it. See, they love Gaben so much. They love PC. Nobody can say anything about the almighty Gabe Newell.
That's not true. Pretty certain that there was something recently that has something to do with credit cards that people were complaining about. Like Desire and Blast, wasn't there a thing where Steam wasn't going to take a certain credit card because the credit card company didn't want to sit here, and the credit card company didn't want you what was it, buying certain games with that credit card? Wasn't there something going on over there?
Nobody can say anything about PC gaming. It's perfect. It's the best. You can do whatever you want.
I mean, it kind of is the best, but nothing's perfect.
Nah, those days are over. Those days are over. I'm not holding my tongue no more on that type of stuff.
Okay, we all know the reason why you don't want to hold your tongue. You were trying to stay relevant. That's all it is. You know, if you talk bad about PC, you're going to trigger people and they're going to sit here and respond. This is all it is.
We can't sit here and normalize.
Hey, Blast, what's CS2? What's that game?
$100,000 systems. That is insane.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Desire. But see, they didn't like Gooner games, but they were perfectly fine with a certain Gooner website that women like to work on. Yeah, we all know what that is. Starts with an O.
No, I don't care if it's Nintendo, Blintendo, Blandrew, Mandrew, Sandshrew. I'm going to tell that Pokemon to come back to the ball. And I'm going to send someone out that's cheaper. Because they're...
This is coming from the guy that literally bought a $70 Galaxy bundle when he claimed that it wasn't worth the price before he even bought it.
There's no way that we are going to sit here and localize or normalize $1,000 systems.
None of us are doing that. Can you show some facts that any of us are trying to normalize those $1,000 plus handheld PCs? Can you please explain that to us?
600, 700, 800. If you had a problem with Switch 1 or Switch 2, or if you have a problem with $80 Mario Kart, or if you have a problem with whatever, you should also have a problem with this.
We do. I have a problem with $80 Mario Kart. I have a problem with those handhelds being over $1,000 freaking dollars. What are you talking about?
I am consistent. I do not like the price.
Oh, you are so full of shit. You are not consistent. Where was the consistency when it came to Nintendo laying off 200 employees? You had no problem making videos about Microsoft or PlayStation doing it, but the moment your piece of plastic does it, you're quiet. You ran away and hid like a coward. Where were the videos when you were wrong about the fake direct leak? Where were the videos calling Woods out for his bullshit for what he did? Where's the you claim you're consistent, you're so full of it.
Prices going up on anything, and I have been consistent in my criticism about that.
You're full of shit. You may claim that, but your actions show differently.
When Nintendo increased the price on the Switch 1, I did not like that. When Nintendo...
No, but you sat here and damage control, blaming it all on the tariffs when you guys voted with your wallets for that to happen.
Increased the price on games to 70. I did not like that.
Even though you can continue to buy them at 70.
When Nintendo increased the price to 80 with Mario Kart, I did not like that, but I said I'm getting it in a bundle.
Yeah, but we all know that you would have bought it for $80. Everybody knows that.
I didn't like that. We need to be consistent.
Okay, first, how about you start being consistent?
We cannot be picking and choosing when we want to get upset.
We don't pick and choose. You just don't pay attention.
Well, at least I am not on like a similar or same type of thing.
Oh, continue moving the goalpost. See, it's you only want to sit here and want the consistency when it comes to something you determine, but you don't want to be consistent when it comes to Nintendo doing something bad.
So, whatever the Spawncast people have to say, I don't care.
Yes, you do.
We don't care.
Yes, you do.
I don't care.
Yes, you do.
Let them hate. I'll say it again and again and again until John kicks me off the show.
You want to know what's funny, guys? This video came out before the last Spawncast, and guess what happened? He didn't mention none of this. He didn't have this energy for the last Spawncast. He was all being proper, and he was behaving well. Oh, yeah, you're claiming that you're going to do all this, and that you're going to continue. Where was this energy at the last Spawncast here, huh? Oh, I bet you had a talking to behind closed doors.
I will say it 3, 4, 5, 6, and let him hate. I will be the villain for this because I will not stand anymore going forward with double standards and BS from these Gaben bend over.
Why do you have double standards when it comes to layoffs? Why were you quiet? Why did you hide like a coward when it came to Woods, huh? Why do you have double standards for that? And why didn't you have this energy for the Spawncast after this video, huh?
and worshippers out here, because they are okay. They do not want to talk about the $1,000 systems.
Well, $1,000. What are you talking about? We do talk about it. We have all literally said the thing is not worth it.
That's insane. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam. I'm good.
No, you're not. The only reason why you're complaining about this is because you're trying to stay relevant.
So yeah. You said something about liking the satisfy grip for the Switch 2. I happen to be looking for a grip on the Switch Lite. They had one. Got it. And I'm going to be my Lite more than my Switch 2 now. I don't think I would play the Lite over a Switch 2 because of a grip.
I probably would agree with that one, to be honest.
That just sounds crazy to me, because the Switch Lite is just nowhere near as good of a system. So you can't play Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. You can't play Pokemon Legends ZA in actually good frame rate on the Switch Lite. So,
but how much do you want to bet if the Switch 2 wasn't out, he would be like, oh, it's playable?
I'm good, but have fun, Action Hank, playing your Switch Lite.
Oh, I remember Action Hank. He used to be a huge troll on the channel. I haven't heard from him in forever.
I will pass and play Switch 2, because Switch 2 is a significantly better system than Switch Lite ever was. But have fun with your Switch Lite. I will be enjoying my Switch 2. I like also being able to dock the system very easily. Switch Lite, you can't dock it unless...
You know, he always sit here and loves to move the goalposts when it comes to that. Before he's like, oh, I love playing on the go. And now he's like, oh, I want to dock it. Make it make sense already. Pick which one.
You like mod it yourself or something like that. So I like being able to actually dock the system very easily if I feel like playing dock. So yeah. Yeah, it ain't worth not actually playing the new games though. It ain't actually worth not playing the new games for this.
Well, the new games so far haven't been worth it. So there's literally, I actually got a video coming out tomorrow why the Switch 2 wasn't worth it. And I go into detail because trust me, the games so far, they haven't been worth it.
Switch, like, you can't, like, now if everything was on Switch.
I agree there, TLE Sakui. $1,000 for a handheld is absolutely too much. And so this is 5-year-old hardware for PS5 and Xbox, but at least Sony didn't raise the prices twice in a single year. I mean, that's true, but yeah, the $1,000 for a handheld is absolutely too damn much. Everybody agrees to that, Player Essence.
Slight as well, but it's not. Like, so it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. At least in my opinion, it ain't worth losing the ability to dock it and then also losing.
Well, it's a good thing you don't get paid for your opinion.
Being able to play Switch 2 games. Like, I'd rather just play Switch 2. I don't even understand why they're using Xbox branding if the Ally X doesn't play Xbox games. Well, it plays Play Anywhere Xbox games.
They're using the Xbox brand to sell it more. Everybody knows the reason why. I think that's why the damn thing sold as many as some people projected it to, because the Xbox fanboys ran out and bought it.
So it does, but it has to be Play Anywhere games, like where it's essentially the PC version of that. So it's like, if you buy it on your Xbox, you'll get that. The Xbox PC version too. That's why Xbox rebranded it to Xbox PC. See?
Yes, we all understand how that works.
OG is right. Not sure what you're saying, Mr. Davis. These spawn cap.
Oh, the guy that claims to be a lawyer. That's who he's talking about. Even Player Essence has a trouble understanding him.
Phonies, they don't respect the OGs. LOL, OJ been there since the beginning of that show. Pretty much near the beginning of that show. I wasn't on like the first episode, but it was like near like 2017. I think he asked me to guess.
And we all know the reason why that they keep you on the channel. It's because of your following. That's the only reason why.
Like, you know, come on a couple episodes in 2017, 2018. And I think I became a normal member like in like mid to late 2018. But yeah, like I said, that's fine. Let them gaming manner, let them hate. What I said was truth. Was there anybody that actually disputed?
It wasn't true. Well, technically it was true that it was overpriced, but you were making false comparisons.
What I said? Was there any actual good counterpoints to what I said?
Yes, I have made very good counterpoints to what you say all the damn time. It's a false comparison.
Was there any actual good counterpoints? Because I doubt that there was. I doubt it. I doubt it. Yes, sir. I'm glad to be able to catch you. Your 9 million start. Great news. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout outs, guys. Appreciate that. Let's go.
I have no idea what he means by 9 million start.
But I was told no one's buying Switch 2. Once again, yeah, it's people that are looking for, like I said, grift views, grift dollars.
That's what you're doing with the whole PC shit right now. like I keep saying, you're grifting on it because you want to stay relevant is all it is.
Back in August or so, YouTube changed their algorithm to give smaller channels a bump, and to give established channels, they can also get that bump, but it's a little bit weird. And I think what happened was, obviously, drama sells and all that. So a lot of
No. Drama can sell, but you can't blame the algorithm now and the changes they made about your viewership going down. The reason what happened and what changed was the community got fed up with you guys. They got tired of all the damage controlling. They got tired of the toxic positivity. And because you guys refused to do your damn jobs and stand up for them, it allowed us to have to step up for them because you wouldn't do it. That's why your views are going down. Don't blame the algorithm shit.
guys that were creating content and making videos on Switch 2 and getting pretty good views and all that, with the algorithm change and the hype feature, the negativity and stuff kind of overshot people that were actually making like good content or positive content or whatever the case was, right? Or being fair and balanced, good.
No, you guys were being toxic positive is what you were doing. You were allowing Nintendo to do these shitty practices, and it allowed us to get more views because we were being honest. We were standing up for the community. You were not.
And positive and negative. And I think that's what happened. So that's why you're seeing so many people just decide, like AI tells them in your YouTube feed, you can go to inspiration and AI will tell them to just make negative videos. I went into
Yes, because those are getting more views because it's not because they're negative. It's because they're being honest and the community is fed up with your toxic positivity and how you always damage control for Nintendo and your console warring BS. They're tired of it.
my inspiration and I've just seen people just making negative videos. So if you're just making it based off of what AI tells you to make, the goal would be to just keep on making negative videos because those videos are getting boosted in the algorithm. They're getting viewed a lot. People are, I mean, you got channels that are 20, 30, 40K or 20 something 30K that are getting 300,000 views.
Oh, we all know who he's talking about right now. He's talking about Nintendo. This is all it is. You are just so jealous that Nintendo is doing so much better than you are. Guess what? You would be also doing better if you had a fucking spine.
Because they are lying and they're manipulating their fan base about sales.
No, see, this is how we know we're talking about Nintendo, because Nintendo is really the only one that talks about sales. No, he's not lying. Maybe you actually need to watch his video and you'll learn something instead of getting a Sparks Note version from one of your elite ninjas.
They're sitting here saying that Stealth is a double agent for Nintendo, like all sorts
I
of
have no idea
complete
who that is.
nonsense, you know? And then it's working. Once again, they're making plenty of money. They're making thousands of dollars. If they weren't making thousands of dollars,
You could be making that too if you had a damn spine and you would stop damage controlling for Nintendo. But I think you enjoy it when he comes over and he fills your viscous innards up.
then they wouldn't be doing this. But the fact that they're getting views and they're making money is the reason why. And they're finding new ways to manipulate the data, new ways to duck and dodge responsibility or talk to other creators. You know, if I was a 20 or 30,000, 40,000 content creator and I had content creators that were 100,000, 200,000, whatever, reaching out to talk to me about data that I say is factual.
You didn't want to talk. You wanted to do a debate. There's a difference. And we all know how you debate. You're not interested in exchanging information and ideas and hearing people out. You just want to be right because you don't like people criticizing your favorite piece of plastic. You're acting like just because you have 100,000 subscribers doesn't mean you know what you're talking about.
That is real. I wouldn't shy away from that. I say this is a great opportunity.
That's not true. You ran away and hid from someone you challenged to a debate.
For me to get in front of a nice audience of people that don't know what I do.
Exactly,
but the reason
Blast.
why a lot of these people are ducking and dodging and running away and not willing to speak or talk, even ones of people that start it first. I mean, we saw it with, you know, Weird Banana Guy and other people too. Like, they'll start arguments and then we'll say, well, let's come talk about it. Then they'll run away from those same things.
You have no room to talk. Literally, you challenged DBZ Nation to a debate when your chat said that he was a content creator. You said, fine, send over an email to let me know the topics. He did that. And then you realized you couldn't stand on your own with those topics, and you banned him and ran away and hid like a coward. And you took down your damn live stream about it, for crying out loud. You have no room to talk about running away and hiding.
And, you know, sit there and cry on their stream all day and sit there and react and try to act like they're the sane ones. It's insane.
Nintendo doesn't react to stuff, so I don't know what you're talking about.
But this is the reason why. Because if you go head to head, if you talk with someone that you clearly knows more than you, it completely destroys the myth of your channel, the grift of your channel.
You wouldn't destroy him. That's the thing. He would have held his own. And when it came down to it, people that are with Nintendo are going to side with you, and people that are open-minded or against Nintendo are going to side with Nintendo. Because the thing is, like I've said before, you don't know if the Switch 2 is selling well. I don't know if it's not selling well. The only people who know is Nintendo themselves. We can sit here, take the sales data and twist it and manipulate it to fit our narrative. You know that.
Money making of your channel, because people will point back to, oh man, you got.
Yeah, I know. He keeps going on blast about Alex and everything. But when it comes down to it, Player Essence also challenged someone to a debate and then ran and hid. But he constantly always loves to talk about Alex.
Destroyed in that. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people can get past that if they're smaller. But a bigger channel that gets absolutely obliterated, it's way more embarrassing than if
it's embarrassing no matter what. But if you were correct and honest, it doesn't matter.
a smaller channel does that, you know? So that's the reason why. That's the reason why.
All righty. Well, guys, that is it for the live stream. I think this is the longest one that I've ever done. I am sorry for the technical issues I was having in the beginning, but I really enjoyed it. Thank you to everybody that showed up. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, Blast. Thank you, Desire. Thanks, PlayStation Gamer, for coming on too. I really appreciate you guys. You guys have a great day. And Blast, make sure that you let Alex know about the next Harmon Smith, okay? Oh, trust me. That one, that guy's going to become famous, I promise you. Well, you guys have a great day.
I'm the angry vigilante here to fight the fight, breaking down the walls in the dead of night. I don't come for peace, I come for the storm. Fanboys melt quick when the truth gets warm. Saw content high, I'm collecting those tears. Just got started, but I'm cutting through fears. I'm not here for brand deals, I'm not for sale. I expose your lies, rip off the veil. You can cry in the comments, but you won't survive. Like and subscribe if you feel that vibe. We're hunting salty tears, tearing down the walls. Fanboys falling fast, hear the vigilantes calls. No fake reviews, no corporate lies, just truth and fire burning in our eyes. Harmon Smith's lost in Nintendo's dream, delusional faith blinded by the gleam. Defends every flaw like it's a sacred cause, but his blind devotion's just breaking laws. Player SS brings no honor or pride, throws family shade when he's running to hide. No integrity, just bitterness and spite, but the vigilante's here to set it right. We're hunting salty tears, tearing down the walls. Fanboys falling fast, hear the vigilante's calls. No fake reviews, no corporate lies, just truth and fire burning in our eyes. Cast guys, fake words can't hold the line. Sony fanboys smoke, but his reviews don't shine. Switch for shields, a corporate game, selling hype and spin while we call out the shame. Dark trays and Nintendo fanboys like on repeat, says the same old lines like a broken beat. Recycling words, no fresh insight, but we break through the noise and bring the fight. We're hunting salty tears, tearing down the walls. Fanboys falling fast, hear the vigilantes calls. No fake reviews, no done with the spin. Join the fight, let the real talk begin. We're here for the truth, no need to hide. So make sure to like and subscribe.